On today's Part of My Take, presented by Draftkings, Week 17 in the NFL, we have a lot of football to recap, going all the way back to Christmas Day. We haven't seen you for a while, so we're going to start with Fastest 2 Minutes. We got two special guests for Fastest 2 Minutes because it's a light crew, just PFT, Max, Memes, and I for today's show. We're going to talk every game, every playoff scenario, what's going to happen, who's going to get what seed. And it's all brought to you by our friends at Gametime. The NFL is in full swing. Tailgates, pack stands, that buzz before kickoff, but getting in, nightmare. Queues, price jumps, getting out, logged out mid-click. All you want is to be there, beer in hand, losing your voice with the crowd. And the Gametime app gives the advantage back to fans. The hack for unlocking amazing tickets and experiences in a few taps. It's incredibly easy to use, and the Gametime guarantee means you can trust you'll get 100% authentic tickets on time and at the best price. Plus, fees are always included, so what you see is what you pay. Jerry, what were the prices for Ravens-Steelers?
Yeah, get in price right now, $187.
Gonna play Renegade?
Gotta play Renegade.
Gotta play double Renegade?
Third quarter and maybe two in the fourth, maybe triple Renegade.
Triple Renegade.
That was really quick too, Jerry.
Jerry, great job on the
Game
Game
Time.
Time.
Pulled up immediately.
Yeah, you have to get in price right there. Great seats, too.
Yeah. Take the guesswork out of buying NFL tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account. Use code PMT for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code PMT for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. Okay, let's go. Welcome to Part of My Take, presented by DraftKings. The crown is yours. Today is Monday, December 29th, Week 17. What? You want to what? What? There it is. What? One more. What? We start up north, where he used to do two sodas, not Minnesota. Max Delante Brosmer was in uncharted waters, farting his way through an NFL game. But given the chance to make his record his favorite thing, 8-8, he did just enough. Detroit focusing on his, he did just enough against Detroit, focusing on his favorite roast beef, his Arby's, as Aaron Jones and Jordan Clark and Addison ran in for scores. On the other side, the Lions were eliminated from the playoffs. As the old saying goes, all a man has is his word and his Johnson, and Ben left last winter. Also, disclaimer, I'm allowed to make fat jokes against Max because we're starting our diet tomorrow. We're practically in peak shape already. Vikings 23, Lions 10. What?
We go to the frozen tundra of Lambeau, where, in a touching tribute to my good friend Josh Allen, Malik, what's his name? Malik, Jerry, who was quarterback of the... Willis, dick fit in your mouth? Yeah! Where, much like lust, drugs, or anger, was a nice substitute for love. But despite the fact that the Packers didn't punt, the Ravens are still believers. Thanks to Tractorcito, bring the lumber like I'm at Home Depot. Pad level lower than a torpedo. Now the Browns are my best amigo. Tractorcito. And the Ravens are very much alive going into Week 18. Baltimore 41, Packers 24.
Out in L.A., where the Texans came out on fire, hitting Jaden Tyrone Biggums to crack the scoring. Sorry, Jerry, I didn't know you were going to be here when I made that joke. And hitting the Christmas pipes again with a touchdown to Jalen Noel. The Chargers tried to answer, but they were up against a full house up front, and Candace Cameron Dicker missed two kicks, looking at my picky and saying, cut it out. Daniil Hunter of men found Justin Herbert time and time again and will probably get sucked off today because of it. Allegedly, of course, according to his wife's Reddit AMM. He does get sucked off a lot, though. Boom. The Texans and D'Amico Ryan Gosling are looking hot, heading into the playoffs. Texans 20, Chargers 16. We now head to New Jersey, where Memes was there for the Jets and Patriots.
In soggy MetLife, it was all Patriots as Drake, you make me happy, had his way with the Jets defense as he threw for 5 touchdowns. Ramondre Steven Stifler's mom said, "Wow, that's really great," as the Jets aren't tackling today, as he and Harry and the Travion Hendersons rushed for 155 total yards. The Patriots gangbanged the Jets' end zone as Milf Hunter, Henry, Austin Openya Hooper, and Elfton Jism all scored touchdowns. The Patriots sealed the AFC East and best record on the podcast under Mike Vrabel, bottom jeans, boots with the fur. The whole league was looking at her for the first time since 2019, which Mike Vrabel, bottom jeans, beat the Patriots as a 6th seed, causing Bill Belichick to spiral and date a 20-year-old. Finally, Patriots kicker Andrea Bocelli Borealis saying it's time to say goodbye to the Jets season. Patriots 42, Jets 10.
Thanks, Memes. We now head to Cleveland where Jersey Jerry, huh? Jersey Jerry's here.
Mediocre Mike tries to seal the deal in the AFC North, but no deal. Liberty here, Jersey Jerry took a whole lot of shots and supported Kamala, Harold Fannin, and Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Shadussy looking like vintage Rutsy. Pickens apart the Steelers secondary. Too bad Santa wasn't there to save the day with his sleigh. I'm sure we will hear something in his press conference like, leadership is lonely. I don't run from it. I run to it. The only thing running today was Mike Tomlin running away from a 10-win season.
Thanks, Jerry. We got a final score?
Final score, Steelers 6, Browns 10.
13.
I
like Jerry's boom voice. He just screams.
That's good, Jerry.
We now head down south to Florida where Stephen Shea was at, Stephen Shea, huh? Oh, his mic's not on.
And we go to Miami, where the Bucs showed all their vices. Baker Mayfield spent most of the day going to 11. Number 11, Jalen McMillan, that is, who finished with 114 yards. The Bucs defense, led by JPP, couldn't quite muster enough of a rush to puncture Quinn Ski Ewers, who barbecued Tampa's defense all day long. Miami got a big game from Phil Weiss and Greg Dulcich de Leche, who was stronger than Cuban coffee, and ended the Bucs hangover, sending them home with a loss that felt like 15 years ago, 2010.
Thank you, Steven. Great job.
We go to Nashville in a matchup between the number 1 quarterback from the 2025 draft and also Cam Ward. The Titans got off to a fast start as Chig Okonkwo saw a nice hole in the Saints secondary and caught a thrower. Irish kicker Charlie Smith was a boondock Saint, looking at the Titans fans and saying, "You know what you need? Some rope." Meanwhile, the Saints rookie quarterback was a smash hit on Broadway, singing "Shock Be Tom Brady Tonight." And as my good friend Brian Johnson and AC/DC would have said if he was there today, they were shaking at the knees. I'm the best since Drew Brees. Yeah, them Titans were too kind. You've been Thundershock. Yeah, Thundershock. Saints go marching 34-26.
In Indianapolis, noted Family Guy Phillip Rivers tried his best to save the Colts when they were at their lowest. But the bar was too high as Jags kicker, the drunken Clam Little, was 3 for 3 on field goals, quo-hogging all the scoring. Unfortunately for Phil, he was facing Liam Cohen brothers, and this is no country for old men, because when Rivers opened the door, there were wolves, and also ducks, floating aimlessly down the field. Jaguars 23, Colts 17. We now head to Western New York, where Max was on the scene.
We head over to Buffalo, where Willie Madison Shipley received the opening kickoff in a game that was sloppy. I know how you boys like them, extra sloppy. As the rain poured down hard for the entirety of the game. It was a defensive battle early, highlighted by a Jihad Campbell chunky scoop and not score, which gave the Birds great field position that led to the Bills' secondary say, "Make me sweat, make me hotter. There's a touchdown for Dallas Goedert." Then the Eagles were able to continue the scoring into the second half as Jacob Smells Goody was a lot less sticky this week, making 2 first-half field goals in bad conditions. But in the second half, it was all Bills as Josh Allen Iverson was able to tush-push into the end zone twice while saying, I'm supposed to be the franchise player, and we out here trying to ban this? Listen, we trying to ban this? Not a claim, not a claim, not a claim. We out here trying to ban this when referring to the tush-push. Unfortunately, it couldn't complete the 2-point conversion. Eagles win 13, Bills 12.
Thanks, Max. Standing on the corner, Jameis Winston in Hoboken, such a fine sight to see. It's a dart, my lord, a work of art, my lord, a full game without any CTE. Come on, Gino, another INTO. Maybe you should just hang out at the casino. The G-Men 34, Raiders 10. Thank you very much to Stephen Shea and Jersey Jerry, our beautiful guests. Incredible job, boys. That was the fastest 2 minutes, brought to you by our friends at Chevy. Football season is here, and whether you're grinding through the week or gearing up for kickoff, there's one ride that's always game ready. It's the Chevy Silverado. The Chevy Silverado is a longtime partner, a Pardon My Take, and our favorite truck, and it's all about grit. From job site to tailgate, Silverado lets you show up strong and tackle any task. Built for the hustle, ready for the game, Silverado is America's most dependable, full-size truck. For J.D. Power 2025 award information, visit jdpower.com/award and head to Chevy.com to learn more and build your own Chevy Silverado today. Week 17 in the books. We have we're taping the first part of this before Sunday Night Football, which we will talk about after Sunday Night Football. We also are a skeleton crew. So it's just me, PFT, and Memes as I'm talking right now. Max is finishing up the Eagles game. It's old school.
This is going to be heavy on memes. This is going to be big game memes.
Memes, we're going to need you to put up like 35 minutes here.
Or really just put up a bunch of shots.
Yeah.
We don't have to go in.
I'm working with 3 computers back here, too.
You're manning all of it?
So I got the audio, the video, and then I have the lookout computer.
I love that. You're like Alicia Keys when she did the pianos.
Memes, could you please look up Sydney Sweeney tits for us, please?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it's a little bit of a skeleton crew, kind of old school. Real ones remember when it was just me, PFT, and Hank on this podcast. No one else. We missed the boys. They'll be back for Friday's show. But let's get into it, PFT. We have so much football to recap.
We do.
Spanning many days. We also have a lot of games that mean next to nothing that we can quickly get through. But let's start with the Christmas Day games. And your Washington Commanders versus the Cowboys. Cowboys 30, Commanders 23.
Yeah.
This isn't a game we have to talk about a lot.
No.
I wrote down the insult stat so you didn't have to say it. If you wanted to say it, I didn't want to.
You can
step
say
on
it.
Okay.
Say it.
The Commanders finished their 8 standalone games this year, 0-8 with a point differential of -77. That was a mean stat that people were throwing out.
It's my nightmare. And I said this, I think, over the summer, right after they announced what the schedule was going to be. I said, get ready to have a shitload of Commanders games pumped down your throat. And that always in the back of your head, if you root for a shitty team for long enough, you get terrified of the standalone games. And you tell everybody, we're not ready for that. That's how I felt. And then my worst fears were confirmed all season long. We lost all those games. A lot of them very, very badly, very ugly games. This one, I guess at least we covered in this one on Christmas.
Yeah.
So a little insight on this. I actually did Christmas in Spain this year.
España.
España. Watching.
They speak Portuguese?
They do. They speak Brazilian.
Brazilian.
And I was over there and I was watching the game when I was out in public on my phone, turned sideways. And nobody over there gives a shit about the NFL. I don't care what Hank says. And 3 different people came up to me to ask me about the game, and they all just assumed I was a Cowboys fan watching the game. The Commanders don't exist in Spain, even though they just played there.
That's one of their host countries.
It's our second country. It's España.
Yeah, this game was. Listen, here's the good news. The other side of that stat. There's a lot of talk this part of the season where fans of teams are saying, well, now we get a last place schedule. I think more important than a last place schedule is you get a 1 p.m. schedule.
Yeah.
So you're going to get a 1 p.m. schedule.
Keep us out of prime time.
Right.
I'm very uncomfortable being in front of the national. It feels like
sucks.
It's a personal, private thing that I usually watch on my own, and I'm like secretly embarrassed that I do it. And then when everybody else tunes in, they're like, dude, why do you do this?
Because no one else has anything to talk about on Christmas Day.
Mm-hmm.
It's, you've already opened up all the presents. It's, 1 o'clock. You're sitting there and you're like, all right, I guess we'll watch this football game. And if things go poorly, we're going to talk about the team that it's going poorly for.
Yep.
And you're like, leave me alone.
Yeah, I thought Bill looked pretty good. He ran the ball pretty effectively. We're back to old school Bill now.
I started Bill in my, not that anyone cares
It's a
about
great
fantasy,
call.
but it was a great, I picked him up off waivers and then started him.
That's a
He
great
looked
call.
great. Josh Johnson, I think, earned the right to maybe get it on a 15th team.
Or just bring him back.
Yeah, he played well enough that you're like, hey, this guy could be the third quarterback somewhere else.
I would just like Josh Johnson to be able to buy a house somewhere instead of renting a house.
You're not asking for a lot. He's the third quarterback. So you guys were – I actually thought your defense played – at least the defensive line.
Yeah.
They sacked Dak a decent amount. What did he end up with? Did he end up with like 6 sacks?
I forget how many sacks we had. But, yeah, the running defense, not great.
Yeah.
And Dak, first half at least, Pickens looked pretty good. I think the more damning stat, and if you're a fan of a team last year that was very successful, you can avert your ears. I'm going to try to say all the nice things about the Eagles before Max gets here.
Mm-hmm.
So teams with 12 or more wins last season.
Yes.
The Chiefs, 15 wins. They're not going to be in the playoffs.
Eliminated.
The Lions, 15 wins, not in the playoffs. The Eagles, 14 wins. They're the only team that has so far clinched. Or sorry, the Bills.
The Bills had 13 wins.
The Eagles
clinched.
and the Bills. The Vikings had 14 last year, eliminated. Commanders had 12, eliminated. Ravens. We'll see what happens next week.
Yep.
But, the Commanders go from 12 wins to who knows how many they're going to have. They could climb all the way up, I believe, to the second spot, but that's very, very unlikely that they do. My guess is that they'll probably end up picking around 5 to 7.
I mean,
is where they'll end up picking. And also, Max, I think he already knows this, but since he's not here, I'll just say it anyways. Next week, the Commanders do still have a chance. They're mathematically alive for the NFC East divisional tournament. It's a triple elimination tournament.
Huge game.
That only the Commanders were in. There's a very good chance we might lose our own made-up tournament that doesn't exist, that only we had a chance to win.
yeah.
That would be pretty bad. You could put that on the stat.
That one would be tough.
Stats at the end of the year.
Yeah, so you're right now picking 7. All in all, as bad as the season was, Jaden Daniels got hurt, so you can't really say make a proclamation on that.
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't end up in that weird no man's land of winning 7 or 8 games, missing the playoffs, and having not a great pick.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'll be honest. This year sucked for a lot of different reasons, but ending up and getting a decent pick, that's nothing that I'm not heartbroken if we end up with 4 wins on the season. I'd much rather have 4 wins than have 7 wins. And if you look at Jaden Daniels, he played in 4 complete games this season.
Yeah,
4 full games. And you can make the accusation of him being injury prone or whatever. That's not. I'm talking about him
just playing the games
when he was healthy playing.
We're just talking about the games.
4 full games, 7 touchdowns, 1 pick, 1 fumble loss. He had a 2-2 record, 63% completion, 219 yards per game, 44 rush yards per game, which is about 5 yards per carry. He was not bad. For the people that were saying he was bad this year, Jaden didn't play a bad year. He had a shitty injury.
He had a bad year.
He had a bad year
in terms of injuries.
So for all the haters and the losers, of which there are many, I'm still heavily invested in Jaden Daniels and have not given up remotely on him.
Nor should you give up at all. That would be ridiculous. The can I say something about our friend Dan Quinn real quick, because we do like Coach Dan Quinn.
Yep.
He's been a guest on the show a couple times. When you have 4 wins, I think you got to put the hat forward.
I think Dan is not going to do that.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you see 4 wins on Christmas Day, you're like, or just go no hat. I don't know. It's not to go all Colin Coward here, but the backwards hat becomes fucked up when you're losing.
I think you could have gone Santa hat.
Yeah,
Santa hat would have been nice on Christmas.
Yeah.
I also think that you can't go backwards hat, have 4 wins, and then not go for it on 4th down.
Yes.
You got to go for it. The Cowboys were.
Credit to Brian Schottenheimer.
Yes.
He was coaching the way every single coach should coach, when you're eliminated from the playoffs. He went for it on fourth down 6 times.
Yeah.
He was 6 for 6 on fourth down. And the Cowboys, the Cowboys season feels like, well, we'll see what happens with George Pickens. It's just another season where their offense, like one piece of their team was electric, and then the other piece just failed them. And Jerry Jones, he said he's got to look at the whole operation. He's going to figure out the whole operation. He's going to get to work, and it starts with him.
It also sounds like they might be going for Brian Flores.
Yeah.
To be their defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
Which I would love to see that. I'd like to see how that would work. Why don't more defensive coordinators just blitz all the time?
I agree. Also, why doesn't Brian Flores, which let's go to the next game, Vikings 23, Lions 10, because this was the Brian Flores game, which he's been doing this now for the last month. The last 4 games the Vikings have played, they have given up 12 points per game. And, the Cowboys were a very good offense. The Commanders had Jaden Daniels starting that game. The Lions are a good offense. He's been just fucking teams up left and right. I was thinking about it. Brian Flores, I think he's going to be a head coach again. It didn't go well in Miami the first time. But why wouldn't he just – he's such a good defensive coordinator. Why doesn't he just say, hey, Cowboys or any team, just pay me like $5 million a year? Isn't your life better as a defensive coordinator?
It's way better.
And if you just got paid, the only difference is the pay, and you get paid. You ask for that. I feel like he could demand that, especially from a Jerry Jones type. And just be like, yeah, pay me an insane amount of money, and I'll come coach the defense.
I think there are a lot of owners out there that would be hesitant to hire Brian Flores right now, as he has I believe, still an active lawsuit against the NFL. I don't think that Jerry Jones is one of those guys.
No,
I think that especially as a defensive coordinator, hiring Brian Flores right now would be right up Jerry Jones' alley.
What about John?
He'd probably open his mouth and ruin the lawsuit.
John Gruden, head coach. Brian Flores, defensive coordinator.
Bad boys.
The bad boys.
The bad boys.
The Raiders.
I like that.
But this is how good Brian Flores was on Christmas Day against the Lions. Max Brosmer tried. He had 51 yards passing. The Minnesota Vikings in the first half had 36 total yards. After 3 quarters, they had 70 total yards. They finished the day, if you take out Jordan Addison's jet sweep, which was electric.
Great handoff by Max.
Yeah, 65-yard jet sweep that sealed the game. They had 96 total yards of offense, and they won the game by double digits. That's how good his defense was.
Yeah, they had 6 turnovers, and some of them were on the center. Obviously, they probably wish that they could have their old center back.
Yep.
And some were just bad snaps. Some were just blitzing the fuck out of Jared Goff and him either throwing the ball under pressure or getting hit by 3 guys as he tries to start his motion. With Jared, that's kind of the key. It's like if you can get in Jared's face, if you can be there by the time he turns around from play action, then you're in a good spot against the Lions. I don't know.
They had 176 yards of offense through the first 56 minutes of the game. It was basically a game where you're just watching the Lions and being like, okay, surely they'll do something offensively here.
This drive will end well.
Yeah.
So that touchdown pass that they had in the second quarter to Tesla, Tesla.
Every touchdown pass, every catch he makes, it's a car crash.
Spectacular.
Yeah.
So that was the first passing touchdown that the Vikings allowed in their last 7 games.
Jeez.
That's nuts.
Nuts.
So Brian Flores, still a great defensive coordinator.
I got a question about the Vikings before we talk about the Lions real quick. The Vikings are playing good football.
Mm-hmm.
The Vikings are going to finish the season either 8-9 or 9-8, which is crazy considering where they were at certain points of the season. Like the absolute darkest point when they got obliterated by the Seahawks with Max Brosmer playing. What do you think the Vikings' record would have been if they had kept Sam Darnold? Because they probably would have been a playoff team.
I was going to say if 9 had played every game.
If not, maybe, but 9 was in there for a couple of the losses, that Falcons game week 2. I understand why they made the decision. They're taking a risk on a rookie quarterback, and I think J.J. McCarthy showed, at least the last few games, that he is getting better and better. So that part you can say, well, we got bad luck with J.J. McCarthy getting hurt, and we had to start Carson Wentz. Remember Carson Wentz? That feels forever ago. But it's just like this team was good enough to be a playoff team, and it's got to be frustrating being a Vikings fan to be like that. Like this team was good enough.
I wonder if KOC is just an expert at taking somebody that's damaged goods, someone that's been hurt before, and just like nurturing them back to be the best person themselves. Or if he's like a guy that can draft a dude and develop him out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Like from with a clean slate, building him up. But yeah, Sam Darnold, He had a pretty good year.
Yeah, they had 4 games.
Daniel Jones had a pretty good year.
They had 4 games that they lost by 1 score. It's also it's like the story's not out right now because J.J. McCarthy could be the correct move. If he's good next year, you set yourself up perfectly to have the rookie contract and build up the rest of your roster and like still be a good team. So you can't like make a declarative the Vikings screwed up. It's just in this specific year where they're going to finish either close to 500 or above 500. You're like, fuck, what could have happened?
That's what I'm saying. This offseason, they need to put some weapons around 9.
Yeah.
Give him some receivers to throw the ball to.
he needs a poor Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
I'll tell you this, Justin Jefferson might win teammate of the year.
Yeah.
Because he had every right to just be like, this is bullshit.
Like as a wide receiver.
Yeah.
That position specifically, you could substitute any number of like the top 10 wide receivers in the NFL right now and ask yourself how far through this year would they have made it before getting suspended for conduct detrimental to the team. Mm-hmm. And he's still going out there.
You know what? Let's just declare it, pardon my take, Justin Jefferson, teammate of the year.
Good teammate, yeah.
Good teammate of the year. He looked visibly frustrated at times, but that was pretty much the extent of it.
Yeah.
He could have been so much angrier and mad about everything.
Listen, he's going to work. He went to work every day last week knowing that they had Max Brosmer.
Yeah.
And with a smile on his face.
Yeah.
Good for him.
So the Lions. Let's talk about the Lions real quick. It feels like there's two trains of thought going on with the Lions. The first is they missed their window and it's over. I actually don't believe that at all. I think they made some mistakes. They also got very injured. Their entire secondary, their offensive line. Like the Lions, when they were rolling the last few years, it started with their run game, and they haven't been able to run the ball because of the offensive line, because of the play calling, whatever you want to say. It just hasn't looked the same. They tried to run the ball 30 times against the Vikings for 68 yards. So do you think the Lions are, hey, bad years happen, or is it, hey, the window's closed and they're fucked?
Ben Johnson merchant?
I don't – listen, obviously Ben Johnson has – if you look at what the Bears have done and then what the Lions did this year, you can connect those dots. Yes, he's definitely better than John Morton, who came in as their offensive coordinator. But I think the Lions are like some health and a couple moves and maybe a new offensive coordinator away from being kind of right where they were, not as fucked as everyone believes they are.
I think that if you look at Dan Campbell and the way that he's coached this team, I think that he's been a guy that's been very good at inventing reasons why people are doubting the Lions. Mm-hmm. And I think that now, like a full off season of Dan being an underdog is going to be a very dangerous thing.
Yeah.
I feel like the Lions will bounce back. Dan Campbell I don't know what he's going to do in the playoffs. Like, how is he going to handle it? Is he going to lock himself in a room and
he might just have to go to Cabo,
whip himself on the back and punish himself?
Yeah.
I don't think he's a Cabo guy.
No,
I think he would do the opposite. I think he'd go to Alaska.
Yeah. It also goes to show, like, the Lions had a run of incredible draft classes.
Yeah.
And the last couple have not been to that incredible. And that's part of like the depth and what happens to a team. I just think that they're going to be fine long term. They just had a really shitty year where everything that could go wrong kind of went wrong. And it was weird watching how they went out because the Lions losing put the Packers into the playoffs. And it was like I felt like an idiot because I played basically the last month I've been just living on the playoff simulator.
Yeah.
And every single simulation that I played out, just none of it came true. And it just all like the Lions just lost.
Yeah.
They just kept losing. And I was like, oh, okay, I guess they're going to go out this way.
Yeah, I think that the Lions will be fine. I think that that Dan Campbell is the guy that's going to be able. He might actually fire himself and then rehire himself after the end of the season. I think that there's a lot that can be improved on this year. They need to get better on their offensive line. And they're probably going to address that in the draft. I think that their defense has been banged up for the last few years, though. That's like kind of a calling card.
I know.
of these Lions is at the end of the season, you're like, oh, what if they were healthy, though?
Yeah.
And they just aren't at the end of any season. But I guess having like a full off season where Aiden Hutchinson isn't rehabbing from a crazy broken leg will be a good thing for that defense.
Yeah.
So yeah, long term, I think the Lions will be okay. But it was a bummer to watch them how they lost. And that dude,
they lost all their powers.
That dude Van Ginkel is just always around the football. He knows where the football is about to be.
And it was the Lions that we've expected the last couple of years, where they did kind of change the perception of the Lions because of how good they've been. Mm-hmm. You just didn't see it. It was whether it was the Steelers game where they just kept on trying to score and they couldn't score. This game, same thing. You're just like, what's going to happen?
If anything,
and I do know like Jared Goff's contract obviously like kicks in big time money. If you get an offensive line, he's still a very good quarterback. His numbers were insane this year. I know that there's some people who want to move on from him and Dan Campbell, which I think is crazy.
That is insane.
Yeah.
And the credit to this iteration of the Lions is we are now at a point where we're disappointed if the Lions like disappoint us.
Yeah.
Like that game against the Vikings, when they kept screwing things up, we're like, what's going on?
Yeah.
What's wrong with this team? That's how far they've come. They used to be every single week.
Think about it.
5 years ago.
You had a fan do a press conference with a backwards fitted hat and a foldable table about DK Metcalf, and that wasn't like a ha-ha, same old Lions.
Yeah.
Where it would have been 3 years ago. You've been like, 4 years ago.
Yeah, everybody.
What the fuck?
Everybody was like, "Fuck that guy."
Yeah,
even the Lions fans.
I mean, what an insane. The guy is not. I don't like the guy because he clearly seems like he was. There was that video that was released where he's like, "I did it. I was trying to get him upset," but the press conference made me laugh because you can't like a backwards fitted hat and a suit and a foldable table is just. It's a Tim Robinson sketch.
This guy's the final boss of adult autograph collectors.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And he kept and then hitting DK with his government name again in the press conference. Mm-hmm. Piece of shit.
I've got actually Jay Glazer's report on that.
Oh, okay.
Jay Glazer says, I actually have the security communication between the Lions and the Seahawks security from a game last year when DK Metcalf on the Seahawks complained about that exact same fan to security. He asked for that fan to be removed over derogatory comments. I'm not going to repeat what the comments are that are on here. Obviously, we don't condone ever hitting a fan or anybody else, but in this, it says, when we investigated during the game, the individual around him stated and corroborated that the fan was being out of line and had indeed said these derogatory statements. They asked us to remove the guy. So, Jay Glazer, I'm asking you to release the security communications between the Lions and the Seahawks. I need to know what the derogatory statements were. I need to know what DK said about it. Basically, his report from Jay Glazer is like, just so you guys know, I know everything that happened. So just so you're aware of that, I know all the facts. We know those facts, Jay.
Oh, the Bills just lost on a 2-point conversion. So we get Happy Max.
Happy Max.
Happy Max is going to join us in a minute in the studio.
So this means that the Patriots have clinched the AFC East.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. And the Eagles are still alive for the 2 seed.
They are.
The Lions fan, I like my Lions fan like Detroit Don and Superfan when they got kicked out for standing on defense.
Yeah.
That was, those are Lions fans.
Yeah, this is going to you're going to fuck around, Lions fans, and make Sparkles never come back.
Oh, God. Don't say that.
Yeah.
Don't say that. Okay. Next up, last Christmas Day game, Broncos 20, Chiefs 13. The Broncos have won the AFC West. That was also in conjunction with the Chargers losing. So they didn't clinch. Oh, no, did they clinch on Christmas night? No, they didn't. They did not.
I don't think that they did.
But they have since clinched. So congratulations to the Broncos winning the AFC West. First time since 2015. Fun fact, since 2010, the only teams that have won the AFC West are the Chiefs and the Broncos.
That is a fun fact.
So 2010 was the Chiefs. 2011 through 2015 was the Broncos. 2016 through 24 is the Chiefs. And 2025 is the Broncos.
So congratulations to everyone that went out on that limb preseason, said the Chiefs aren't going to make the playoffs.
Yep.
Broncos will clinch the division. You were right. I think everybody was afraid to make that. A lot of us had doubts about the Chiefs. We didn't want to be the first person out there that said this was the year that the crown switches. So credit to you.
I liken it to the old story of like, hey, on Monday, it's Monday, and I say it's Sunday. And you're like, no, it's Monday. And then on Tuesday, I say it's Sunday. No, it's Tuesday. Wednesday, Sunday. Nope. Thursday, Sunday. Friday, Sunday. Saturday, it's Sunday. No, it's not. Then Sunday comes around, and I say it's Sunday. I was right.
Nailed it.
I got it.
The broken clock.
I fucking predicted that.
Yeah, so Travis Kelce, see you in Cancun with your billionaire fiance, loser. Have fun in the sun, free drinks, 5-star hotel, loser.
This game was it was an interesting watch because it was Chris Oladukin trying his hardest, and he did try his hardest, and I thought he had a legacy drive coming at the end.
Yeah,
when he started hitting Travis Kelce, but it was the Broncos basically like. I know that every single game, Bo Nix is in that category where it's like every game has to be a declaration of whether he's good or not. I thought he was good on Christmas night because the Chiefs were so clearly like, hey, we're not going to let you beat us deep. We're going to keep everything in front of us. The Broncos went for 4 drives of 14-plus plays.
Yeah.
And, yes, the field goal drives, it was frustrating they didn't score touchdowns at the beginning, but then he did score touchdowns late when he needed it. And I thought he played pretty well.
Yeah, they're playing decent football. And then at the end with Chris Jones jumping offside, that's a tough play because Sean Payton, I don't know if this is true or not. I think Sean Payton sometimes likes to twist the knife a little bit.
Yeah.
But after the game, he was like, yeah, we had zero intention of even running a play there. We're going to kick a field goal no matter what. And then they got Chris to jump off sides, which was great for them. I feel like they were still going to run a play, but Sean Payton wouldn't admit that. But yeah, Bo Nix, I didn't think he was bad either.
And they played well.
I thought that Oladukin is probably not in the top 50 guys you'd want to start a game for you, and the Chiefs found themselves in a bad situation, and they at least made it close.
He kind of sounds like Mahomes a little bit, and I didn't realize he was like best friends with Mahomes, which that's a cool move, like to have that job and be best friends with Mahomes. I don't know what to make of the Broncos. Is that okay to say?
Yeah.
I'm like I don't have a strong opinion one way or the other. I know, obviously, Broncos fans are going to defend their team. I just don't know. I can't figure it out because I think their defense has regressed, and it hasn't looked as dominant as it was to start the game. And they win all their games, but they also don't win a lot of them convincingly. Like, if you told me the Broncos are going to go to the Super Bowl, I'd be like, yeah, that makes sense. If you told me the Broncos were going to lose their first playoff game, it was like, yeah, I guess so. They played with fire all year.
And they kind of play down to their competition all the time. So
yeah,
I guess the good news is in the playoffs, you're playing good teams, so you'll probably play well.
Yeah.
Because like when they played the Commanders, that was overtime. When they played the Raiders, they barely won that game. They barely beat the Raiders twice.
So it's the 2-win Giants, the 3-win Jets, the 2-win Raiders, the 4-win Commanders, and the Chris Oladukin Chiefs. Those 5 games, they won margin of victory by 14 points.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But they won them. So it's like,
Yeah.
hey, if you win the games, I think Bo Nix is playing good football. I'm more, if I were a Broncos fan, I'd be more nervous about the defense looking like it's not as dominant as it was to start the season because that was a formula that felt like it was going to work.
I think they're really, really hoping that they get home field.
Yeah.
That's going to be big for them.
By the way, I did like Jonathan Cooper, defensive end for the Broncos after the game saying, fuck the Chiefs. And then if you thought he was going to, he might have deleted it, but if you thought he was going to just say fuck the Chiefs, he then followed up with a tweet, bitch made ass pansies.
Love that.
I like that. That's an underrated rivalry, the Broncos and Chiefs. I also saw a stat that it was like the 4th quarterback, Broncos quarterback ever that has won in Arrowhead in December.
That's
Bo
pretty
Nix.
crazy.
Yeah. It was like Peyton Manning, Kyle Orton, and Elway. And
yeah.
Bo Nix.
I mean, Broncos,
I don't know how many times. I mean, they only play in December in Arrowhead probably once every other year.
Broncos fans deserve to be very, very happy about this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yes, you are the 1 seed right now in the AFC, and you have a very, I'd say, like, out of anybody from the AFC, you could talk me into the Broncos getting the Super Bowl just as quickly as any other team, I think.
I think I'm actually just going to go with whatever uniforms they're wearing is how I'm going to decide if I'm going to bet the Broncos.
Yeah, go old school.
Because there are uniforms that I'm like, the Broncos cannot lose in this.
But would you tell me that any of these other teams, like these are the other teams that will have home games for the AFC,
Okay.
as of right now, as of this very second, the Patriots would have a home game.
Okay.
The Jaguars would have a home game.
Yeah.
The Steelers would have a home game. And Broncos would have the bye. Would you trust any of those teams above the Denver Broncos to get to the Super Bowl?
No. The AFC is a complete roll of the dice.
Yeah.
I think every single team is capable of going to the Super Bowl in the AFC. Maybe not the Steelers / Ravens.
We'll see.
But it's nuts. I don't remember a year where it felt this wide open.
No.
Because obviously there's years where a team will sneak up on everyone and be like, didn't see that coming. But going into the playoffs, you're like, all right, yeah, this team. I mean, the AFC for the last, 20 years has been Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, and Patrick Mahomes.
But you know what? Out of all those teams, and you look at even the wild card teams that are going to make it in, which might be better than some of the teams that are going to be hosting the playoff games, I do think I believe, as much as I have my doubts about the Broncos, I think I believe in them more than any team in the AFC. So I guess I'm a Bronco believer.
Yeah. Yeah, you are.
Even though they've got their faults, I might just bet on the Broncos to make it to the Super Bowl because there's a lot of faults in all these other teams.
Yeah, they absolutely could. We have one last thing I want to talk about with this game. You see the Bo Nix is afraid of dogs.
I did, yeah.
So does that ding him a little? Yes. Was Kirk Herbstreit being ridiculous and being like, oh, you're afraid of dogs? Come pet my dog? Also, yes.
Yeah.
A little too much, Kirk. We like you. You're a friend of ours. That was a little too much, being like, hey, that was reminiscent of when we had TJ Watt on. I was like, oh, I heard you're allergic to nuts. Here's some nuts. Mm-hmm. Although, in my defense, I didn't understand what a tree nut was. I thought he wasn't allergic to nuts.
Yeah, you thought about throwing a bag of almonds at him.
Yeah. And then I realized that every single nut is a tree nut.
You could have
killed him. That was a little too much by Kirk Herbstreit.
I do ding him for that, though.
Yes.
Yes.
You have to. It's unfortunate that we're sitting here because I actually think we're somewhat of a pro. You're very pro Bo Nix. I've come around to him. Like, I think he's playing very good football, but I saw the dog thing. I was like, oh, no, this is not good.
Yeah. He's out of the Mike Vick camp, so that's good. We can eliminate that.
Although, does he hate dogs that much?
No, he's scared of them.
Okay.
If he hated dogs, that's one. Because if you really hate dogs, then, I could see you going down that route.
Yeah.
But if you either love dogs or you're afraid of them, I think that you'd pick a different business to set up.
Max, you are a former dog hater.
I was never a dog hater.
There's some video out there that says otherwise.
Not true.
You hit my dog in the face with a hockey stick. That's one. And then you ignored Dave's dog.
Ms. Peaches?
I've adopted a dog. You guys have both adopted dogs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Has Hank ever adopted a dog?
Oh, that's a good point.
So who's the dog hater here?
Think he hates dogs?
I don't know. Bo Nix, though, if you're scared of dogs, you can't have that dog in you, which is an automatic disqualification of being a dog if you're scared of dogs.
What if he has a gorilla in him? What if he just loves gorillas?
Nah, you got to have that dog in you.
I think
what if he loves sharks?
You could be a beast.
What if he had a pet shark instead of a pet dog? That would make him more badass. That might be what he has to do. He needs to get an apex predator as a pet and be like, yeah, oh, you guys like dogs?
But then what?
I like sharks and hippos and gorillas.
But then why would he be scared of dogs?
I don't know. He probably got bit by a dog when he was a kid. It's probably pretty simple.
I'd be okay with it if he became like a huge horse guy and he had like a shitload of horses.
Yeah.
No, because if you're any of those animal like fans, you wouldn't be scared of dogs.
You might be. If maybe you just got bit by a dog when you were young.
Maybe he's scared of what his gorilla will do to his dog.
Or maybe he does have that dog in him and he's afraid of how powerful that dog can get.
Yeah, he's like Spider-Man.
I don't think Spider-Man's not scared of spiders.
He got bit by a spider and became Spider-Man. What if Bo Nix got bit by a dog? He's like, I might become a dog.
Then he wouldn't be scared of dogs.
No, he doesn't want to become one.
He's afraid of his own power.
Yeah. What if he just became a dog?
So you're saying he does that, but
I think he's trying to suppress his inner dog because he knows if he becomes the dog that bit him, it's watch out world.
I think that this is a
half man, half dog.
It also could be a story arc where he comes to peace with the dog that's inside him. You know what? Maybe it's like if somebody's a homophobe, right?
Yeah.
You know what that means? Mm-hmm. It means that they're probably gay.
Yeah.
So he is afraid of dogs because he's worried that deep down inside him, like he's going to have to tell his parents, I'm a dog. I've always been a dog.
That was an awesome analogy, and now I think
yeah.
All right, flip it up.
Yeah.
I think you flipped
it.
All the politicians who are like super homophobic, and then they fight. They're sucking a guy off in a fucking mall bathroom.
Yeah,
that's what you don't want. Like Bo Nix, you want him to suck off a dog?
Oh, dude, look at this. Bo Nix out on the field, and Kirk Herbstreit's like, "Will you want to come say hi to my cute, adorable fuzzball of a golden retriever?" And he's like, "Oh my god, I'm so scared of that. Get that thing off the field. Ew, gross."
No.
So he's dogophobic.
No, because
he's a dog.
He's a dog.
But he's making that up. He's like, he's pretending to be afraid of the dog.
And also think about, it's the most dog thing you could do. Think about dogs at a dog park. They don't lock eyes.
Yeah.
They sit there and they're sizing everyone up. Actually, I would have respected Bo Nix if he just went and sniffed Peter's ass.
He sniffed his
He
ass.
just took a quick sniff, and he's like, all right, you're cool with me. If he had walked up and Peter had rolled over, this is some good stuff we got.
In conclusion, Bo Nix is a heavily closeted dog.
Yeah, he is a dog in disguise, and I think we've now spun this entire thing to a positive for Bo Nix. If anyone has any further questions, please see us.
Yeah, because I don't think
we'll
that
easily figure it out. Like if you're someone online who's now saying, "Oh, Bo Nix, you can't trust him. He doesn't like dogs."
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we were those people a mere 10 minutes ago until we talked it out, and now we realize the actuality of it is that Bo Nix is a dog.
Yeah, that's the bottom line.
He got bit by a dog as a child and became a dog, and he's hiding that for his own protection. Because what do they put him in a kennel and he can't play football anymore? That would be brutal.
I think he's deeply
What do
afraid.
you think? What would happen to the cap hit?
He's deeply afraid of the dog that is within.
So now are we more confident in the Broncos?
I think the Broncos might go to the Super Bowl.
now,
I think I'm ready to say the Broncos are a Super Bowl
Dog.
team. Yeah. Okay.
Sorry, Bo.
Next up. Is Kelsey retiring? I think so. Maybe not.
I don't know.
Did you see some people were throwing out that he might do a Gronk and go somewhere that they can win because of Mahomes' ACL?
Go to a different
That
team?
would be weird.
That would be very strange. I don't think that he's going to do that. I actually don't think he's going to retire.
But, okay, could you see Kelsey on the Rams next year? Taylor Swift likes to live in L.A. Hollywood.
Maybe on the Titans.
I feel like I could see him on the Rams next year.
I don't think he's going to play anywhere else.
Okay.
I think
Eagles.
I don't think he's going to play anywhere else.
Goddard
try.
is gone to free agency this offseason.
He's still got enough juice
He's from
that
Pennsylvania.
he could-
Jason lives in PA.
Yeah. But he would have.
They have plans though, so he could visit. He could get on a flight whenever he wants to Philadelphia. So could she.
Well, you just said Rams. I just gave you.
I was just thinking Rams because of like L.A. and Stafford. Like you'd want to go to a savvy quarterback that you can get on the same page with right away. That whole Sixth Sense thing they do.
I don't think.
I don't even think I would want him, to be honest.
Oh,
smart.
okay. All right. Take your name out.
Yeah, I'd take him.
All right. Well,
we might not have a tight end. I think we're not going to be able to re-sign. Although Kelsey would probably cost more than.
No.
Maybe not.
There's also
you could probably
other-
take
Yeah.
There are other tight ends that exist.
yeah. See, he's
You can
not.
find
It's just
somebody
not. It's not Goddard and Kelsey is the only two tight ends in the world.
I think.
I'm just
I think
talking
Mahomes,
options here.
Mahomes is going to get some weird European treatment on his knee.
Mm-hmm.
Fastest recovery you've ever seen. Travis Kelce's going to say, "Okay, yeah, I'll come back for one more year," and then the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl.
It kind of hit when Mahomes posted pictures of his Christmas morning and he had the big knee brace over his pajamas. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He did actually hurt his knee. I know how stupid that sounds, but sometimes it takes me to see someone rehabbing to be like, oh yeah, that did happen.
He humanized injuries for you.
Yeah. He also, his kid was like sitting on his knee. It's like, buddy, that's a fucking
No, that's rehab.
$1 billion knee right there.
That's rehab. That's
we
part of his-
gotta keep that thing safe.
He's working that shit out.
Okay, next up to Saturday, Texans 20, Chargers 16. Houston's offense was back for
The
two
first quarter.
drives.
Yeah, the first quarter was awesome. for them.
CJ Stroud started 4 for 4, 142 yards, 2 touchdowns. He then, the next part of the game, which was the majority of the game, was 12 for 24, 102 yards, 2 picks. It was scary for a minute because it was like, holy shit, did they figure this out? And then the Chargers kind of leveled themselves and realized they were in this game. And I walked away from this game. One, I knew the Texans are really good. Their defense is ferocious, especially against a battered offensive line in the Chargers. It felt like Justin Herbert was under pressure every single time. Two, the Chargers, Cameron Dicker missing the chip shot and the extra point. Like they were in this game as bad as it started for them.
Do you think that that's the most Chargers thing that could happen though? Is you have the most accurate kicker in, I believe he's number 1 in the history of the NFL now.
Maybe not anymore.
And I think he is. I think
Okay.
he had like a huge lead on number 2.
Okay.
It's super old school Chargers to have the most accurate kicker and then lose the game by your super accurate kicker missing an easy field goal and an extra point.
Yes.
That made a lot of Chargers fans be like, I've been down this road. I thought we were past this as a team.
And also having this loss eliminate Phillip Rivers from the playoffs.
Which was really sad.
That was very, very sad.
There's two sides of the coin for the Texans. I'm going to give you 2 quotes.
Okay.
The light is shining bright on the Texans, but that light is really reflective of our guys' belief in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. That's what's driven our team. I'm so proud of our guys and thankful to the Lord for allowing us to our lights to shine through him, and all praise and honor goes to him. That was from D'Amico Ryans, head coach.
Okay.
Second quote, God is the greatest. The Texans' defense is maybe second. That was from Jason Petrie.
Okay.
Great quote from Jason Petrie.
Yes.
I don't think that he's wrong.
No, he's not.
I don't, because the Texans' defense is that good. Yes, the Chargers' offensive line stinks. Justin Herbert getting hit the entire game, making everything happen on his own. I think that defense is just unreal. And it doesn't really make me believe – this game didn't make me believe less in the Chargers necessarily, because Herbert – it doesn't matter what happens to Herbert. He's going to play well enough to keep you in the game, put you in a position where you can win. That interception that he had, clearly not his fault.
Yeah, he might have thrown a little too hard, but what are you going to do?
If you can touch it, you can catch it. And then with the two missed kicks, I wouldn't be panicking if I was a Chargers fan. But this game did make me believe more in the Texans. To now, I'm going to put the Texans maybe even second on my teams that I trust in the AFC.
Listen, I still think their offense can be got. So it's like the way the Texans will lose in the playoffs, if they lose in the playoffs, is going to be a 17-14 game where they can't muster any points. But their defense is elite, and they've beaten 4 11-win teams this season. So it's like they're battle tested. I would be worried about Justin Herbert and just the fact that I don't know how that offensive line can withstand the playoffs. Justin Herbert does. He's Superman. Like, watching that game, he was making throws when guys were draped all over him and still throwing darts. He's kind of screwed because I don't know how they protect for him.
Did you hear Harbaugh in the post game when he was talking about Herbert? He talked about him like a guy that just like retired and also died in the last game of his career.
Yeah.
And I think he loves him more after this game, even though they lost. He was just like, yeah, there's nothing that guy can't do. He's the best that ever was, I believe was his final comment about Justin Herbert. He loves him so much. Now, I do think this impacts my feelings about whether or not the Chargers are a ball team.
I think they're still a ball team.
I think they are, but
the way they fought back was ball team.
But the Texans are a bigger ball team right now.
Yeah, the Texans are – I mean, they're good. They're really good. The Texans so this is the 4th QB head coach combo to reach the playoffs in each of their first 3 seasons together. C.J. Stroud and D'Amico Ryans just did it. Andrew Luck and Chuck Pagano did it. Joe Flacco and John Harbaugh did it. And then you have to go all the way back to Otto Graham and Paul Brown. So only 4 times. This also is just the 5th team since 1990 to start 0-3 and make the playoffs. And unfortunately, both times it's been the Texans. They've been my pinky team.
Yep.
2018 Texans, 2025 Texans.
Do you think Jim Harbaugh takes it double hard when it's an Ohio State quarterback that beats him?
Yeah, definitely.
I think so. I think this one's
rivalry matters.
That's going to ride with him for a while.
Yeah, the Texans defense is fucking lights out. I don't know what else to say. They're a problem, a major problem. I'm just hoping that
they swarm.
They swarm.
That's what Will Anderson Jr. said. He said our brand of ball is really one word, and that's swarm. Whatever might happen, good or bad, everyone's just swarming. We've been brainwashed to swarm. That's pretty fucking cool.
I also can't. I mean, he's right. The way they play defense is ferocious. It's violent. It's not. We are not used to this type of defense anymore in the NFL. So when it happens, you're like, oh man, this is different.
Yeah.
I also don't know about you guys, but I can't get out of my head. Daniil Hunter's so good. He had a sack on Justin Herbert. Every time he makes a play, I'm like, that guy is going to get his dick sucked tomorrow.
Yeah.
And the next day.
I was thinking about
and
that.
And the day after that.
I was thinking about
and
that.
And the day after that.
Yeah. It's up there. It's up there. It's like, congrats to Daniil.
What a life.
Yeah.
He's just living it. He's having the best life.
I mean,
ever.
he could have a shitty game and it's still.
Yeah, no, it's the same. Yeah, it
yeah.
doesn't matter. It's just anytime I see his name, I'm like, oh, he's getting blown.
No, but when he gets a sack, you think like she's going all the way down.
Yeah.
Like,
we got to get him on the show. Just be like, hey, man, is it true?
That could get super, super.
I don't know, man. The way
she's the one that did the AMA.
Yeah, and she said that he was like fine with her doing it. Again, this is all alleged because we don't know if it was actually Daniil Hunter. It was just context clues. Whoever it is on the Texans defense that's getting their dick sucked every single day, kudos to you, man.
If he gets like a strip sack, fumble, return for a touchdown, it's like that thing is going to touch her,
rim job,
touch her legs.
Could be anyone.
Yeah.
This seems
Anyone.
like an interview that I would take my headphones off of as soon as you ask that question.
I think it's fine. I think
It's fine,
it's called
dude. It's just
journalism.
guys talking about getting their dicks sucked.
Yeah, good for him. And there's no judgment either. It sounds like she's excited to be doing that, which is great. Good for her. Express yourself.
Yeah. You were right, though, about Jim Harbaugh saying, I think Justin Herbert's the best there ever was.
Yeah, like he retired, like he died on the field in his last game.
That's something you say at is Canton when they're unveiling his bust.
Or like
I think he's the best that ever was.
You're visiting him.
Not when you lose in week 17 and still have the playoffs coming up.
Harbaugh's visiting him like in the hospital after a car accident. You're the best that ever was, kid.
Yeah, like if one of us died, we'd say that about, PFT was the best that ever was. I would say that at your funeral. I wouldn't say that like after we finished a Wednesday podcast in July.
He was getting choked
I think he was the best that ever was, man.
He was getting choked up by it. Max, I'm actually going to send you this entire clip from Harbaugh because I think it's worth our while to listen to it.
Every week he does things that are reserved for only the best in the game. Heroic, just the kind of competitor he is. And we all, so many feed off it. We all feed off it. There's, I don't know that I have kind of ran out of the superlatives really. I mean, it's just who he is. Don't change. He's just. I think he's the best there ever was. Every week
That's a guy that just died.
Yeah. But God damn it, I love Harbaugh for it.
But that also is kind of how it feels when Justin Herbert has to play a game behind that offensive line.
It does feel
it's
like
a guy that almost died.
He gets his ass kicked every single game.
Every single game.
And he always throws like at least one 25-yard pass with two guys on him.
Yeah. Okay. Saturday night, Ravens 41, Packers 24. Derrick Henry. This was the most I fucked up, my bad. Here's Derrick Henry game plan of all time because John Harbaugh, Sunday Night Football against the Patriots last week, did not give Derrick Henry a touch in the last 12 minutes of the game.
That's part of their rotation, Big Cat.
Yeah.
They've got a rotation at halfback.
So he basically was the guy who he messed up and he came home with just way too big of a flower bouquet and chocolates and be like, honey, I'm so sorry. Derrick Henry, here you go. Run the ball 36 times for 4 touchdowns and 216 yards right down the Packers' throat.
I actually think that John Harbaugh would have been just a little bit happier if Derrick Henry had, 175 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
To make it not so glaringly obvious.
It was so
about
obvious.
What a fuck up it is that he did not run him last week. It's Tractorcito season. He now has the most 200-yard games of anybody to ever play football.
7 of them, yeah.
He's got 7 of them, surpassed Adrian Peterson, O.J. Simpson. I'd say that Derrick Henry, probably the best guy amongst those 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'd say hands down. There was some weird vibes this whole week around the Ravens.
You think?
Around the Lamar Jackson situation. We've been talking about how it's just weird, how it's been weird.
It is weird.
Then there was an article about how it's weird. And in the weird article was like the major complaints that it appears the Ravens have about Lamar, off the record to this reporter, is that he stays up too late playing video games and that he sometimes falls asleep in team meetings.
Now, we should say, based on people I know from Baltimore who I talked to, this reporter is seen as the guy who is always got an axe to grind with the Ravens and trying to stir up shit. So we should throw a grain of salt on the whole thing because I do think sometimes when a story becomes a national story, you lose the context of who the person is in the media ecosystem of their specific city, and you can kind of get a little bit like, oh man, this is all fact. A lot of Ravens fans were like, dude, this guy, all he does is trash the Ravens and try to basically shit on Lamar, shit on, the organization.
I talked to one person that is a big Ravens fan. I don't want to say their name, but the quote that they said was, that dude's a fucking pussy, dude. Ha, 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 ha. He's such a fucking pussy. Ha, ha, ha. Major pussy. Ha, ha, dude. Come on. Ha, ha, fucking pussy. Now, that could be any Ravens fan that we know.
Yeah. I would say the bare minimum though, there's definitely some smoke there, which we've been talking about.
Yeah.
That Harbaugh and Lamar, there's something weird that's going on that feels like it might be at the end of the road, and yet the Ravens then go to Lambeau, dominate the Packers, and are now alive because of the Browns beating the Steelers. They're alive in Week 18 to go to the playoffs, and everything's still in front of them because I think they would be in the camp. Like, if they get to the playoffs, are they a team? If Lamar is somehow healthy, are they a team that you'd want to play? The one thing I took away from this game, though, and I don't know if it's way off, and it might be just like a single game sample size because Lamar's obviously significantly better than Snoop Huntley. Jordan Love is better than Malik Willis. But I do think the way the coaches called those games, it was like, why wouldn't you do that with your starter? Yeah. Like, Matt LaFleur called a great game for Malik Willis, and John Harbaugh called a great game for Snoop Huntley, and it feels like they set them both up to succeed in ways that maybe they don't always do with their starters.
Well, I think that what you're looking at with both those two starters, in Lamar and Jordan Love, is guys that are a little bit hesitant to run the ball.
Yeah.
And that's what – there's always a cycle with running quarterbacks. It's like they get into the league, they're great at running, and then their coaches want to protect them, so they don't want them to run the ball too much. And a lot of times the players, too, they're like, I'd rather not take all those hits. I'd rather just become a pocket passer. And then they don't want to run as much, and then they kind of lose that superpower that they have, which affects the entire offense.
Yeah.
And the whole play calling system. When you have a quarterback like Malik Willis or Snoop Huntley, that's just like, yeah, fuck it, put me out there. I want to play ball.
Yeah.
Whatever you call, let's run it. Then you end up – there's also two types of backup quarterbacks. There's exciting quarterbacks, fun quarterbacks, which are the same, and then there's just bummer backup quarterbacks. And we were fortunate enough to have a game that had two kind of exciting backup
Malik
quarterbacks.
Willis balled out.
He was really good.
He was really good. He was throwing dimes. He was running the ball. Like, that was memes.
Yeah. I'd be thinking about it, memes.
Packers' best farm system.
Memes.
Now,
It's
memes.
the Jets farm system.
Memes. Are you thinking Malik Willis?
I'm thinking anybody right now.
3 years, let's say 40 million guaranteed.
It might be too much guaranteed.
You think it's too much
But that's the
guaranteed?
market.
We could go down to 35.
You're trying to cheap out on a quarterback?
We did just give Justin Fields 40, but 20 guaranteed.
Yeah.
I would do it.
All right. Done deal.
What if the Packers traded Jordan Love and then went with Malik Willis? I mean, Jordan Love did you see he gave Nike Dunks to the whole team?
I saw that. It's nice of him.
Yeah.
Shoes.
I think it was total price tag of under $5,000, and he makes $220 million.
Good for him.
Yeah, that was the quarterback gifts. I have a couple more quarterback gifts we can get to, especially Joe Burrow, but that was a big story. I feel like if you're a quarterback, you just have to overspend because you know that it's going to get talked about.
Maybe there was money in the shoes, too.
It's the most public gift that is given.
Yeah. I think, memes, I think with Malik Willis, this is just a thing for any Packers quarterback. I don't think that there's a whole lot to do in Green Bay. So when a guy gets there, they're just like, I'm gonna dedicate my life to being a quarterback. And then you go to New York, might not be the same case.
That's a great point.
Thank you.
It's like Kansas City, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went there one time. There's nothing to do.
Well,
That's a good point.
Got a casino. Great wings.
Indianapolis has the windmills.
They have the windmills.
No, I thought Malik Willis was awesome. And
But
I've really enjoyed watching whenever he plays. I've said
Yeah.
this after every time he starts for them. Whenever he plays, Matt LaFleur, it seems like he's calling a great game. And the Packers didn't punt. They're now 0-2 this year, I believe, when they don't punt.
Yeah.
0-3. They're 0-3 when they don't punt. Every other team, I believe, 8-0.
So I saw that stat. That
It's
stat is
misleading in this game.
It's also misleading in just the way NFL football goes now because teams just don't punt.
Yeah, you cannot punt.
They just go for it on fourth down.
There were some times when
If that
probably
stat
could
was
have punted.
25 years ago, you'd be like, "Holy fuck, how is that possible?"
I love this take from Florio. You'll love this too, Big Cat.
Okay.
If the NFL hadn't expanded
Yeah,
the
I saw
playoffs as of 2020, the Packers would be on a 4-year streak of no playoff appearances.
Okay, so I did see that because I think the stat is Jordan Love and Matt LaFleur together have only gotten the 7th seed. This would be the 3rd consecutive year in the 7th seed.
Yeah.
I love bad Packer stats, and I want to be like, haha. They did win 11 games last year, and they did rest the starters against the Bears because the NFC North was so good that they were a good team last year that rested starters in Week 18. But yeah, it is fun to be like they're a 7th seed merchant.
It's a very funny stat just to be like if the playoffs were different, then they actually wouldn't make the playoffs ever.
Yeah.
So
I actually will not accept that stat because it's used a lot with it's actually Packers fans use it against Caleb Williams. Like if if he didn't do all that stuff after the onside kick, he would have had a bad game.
Where you're not
all that stuff happened.
What you're not thinking about is that in my hypothetical, I'd be right.
Yeah, it's like, hey, if Steph Curry wasn't good at 3-point shooting, he would just be another guy.
Yeah, if the basket was 15 feet tall, Shaq would be one of the worst basketball players in the history of the world.
These are all facts. The Packers are limping into the playoffs. Beyond limping.
They are. Well, they're limping. Also, they do have a lot of injuries. Everyone's injured.
Yeah.
The Packers aren't the only injured team, but it does feel like their injuries are more impactful than a lot of other teams. Like Tucker Kraft going down, I thought that changed their entire offense.
Yeah. There is the stat that I did think, like, Lambeau is not a scary place to go now for teams. Because remember, it used to be, until Michael Vick, that playoff game, but it used to be like, oh, if you go to Lambeau, you're fucked. Mm-hmm. The stat was the Packers lost more games at Lambeau Fields in the last 15 months than the Mike Holmgren Packers lost in 7 years. That's significant.
It is, yeah. Did you see that weird thing with replay assist in this game?
Oh, yeah.
Replay assist got it wrong.
Yeah.
For too many men on the field.
Yeah, and they fixed it. Like,
it's really strange though that I don't know if they use like an AI system to count. Maybe they have a woke AI system. Too many guys, too many men out there.
Yeah,
it's too masculine. Is the NFL woke?
They might be.
I do think the funniest possible outcome is Snoop Huntley getting the Ravens into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like starting next week.
Yeah.
And then Lamar coming back in for the first round, and then Lamar losing. Maybe in the first round to the Chargers again.
Again, it's Lamar injuries. Like, I don't, because I can't see it happen. He, like, got kneed in the back.
And Harbaugh did the thing where he kind of walked back some of the passive-aggressive stuff that he said.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it's a never-ending cycle with Harbaugh of, like, saying something about Lamar where he's like, I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
And then a couple days later, he's like, Lamar's very injured. I took a look at the MRI. It's not good. We're not saying anything about his toughness. I love him. And that happens like rinse and repeat.
Yeah.
Every other week with the Ravens.
Yeah. It's very weird. I am. I'll say it. We haven't seen what happens in Sunday Night Football yet, so we can. The Bears, as of right now, we're taping this, are still alive for the 1 seed. Yeah, the idea that the Packers, as injured as they are, and like the Bears winning the NFC North, which this game clinched the Bears to win the NFC North. So Ryan Poles was not wrong just early with his we're going to take the North and never give it back. I am a little nervous about the idea of like the Packers winning and then erasing like this incredible year that's been so much fun.
That would be very, very tough.
Yeah. I do think the Bears are better than the Packers right now, but it's crossed my mind.
Memes, who would you rather have? Malik Willis for $40 million guaranteed, or Lamar Jackson, but you'd give him what, $70 million guaranteed?
I'm going to go with Lamar.
Yeah.
$100 million guaranteed.
Lamar.
Yeah,
I think that's a Lamar.
$150 million guaranteed.
But the video games, he's basically Lamar Jackson is no different than Zach. They're one and the same.
It is true.
What do you mean?
They just stay up too late playing video games, sometimes fall asleep.
And they eat super unhealthy.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that he wants to go to the Dolphins?
I saw some.
Well, that was part of the article, yeah.
Florio's,
I just want to bring that up. I would stop watching football.
If he went to the Dolphins?
Because it would be Lamar, Josh Allen,
and Drake May.
Yeah.
But you got Brady Cook.
Yeah.
But do you think that, I feel like Lamar would get way more candy ass.
In Miami?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's too much to do down there.
I got to take about Lamar real quick. And obviously guys are different. Guys can be, deal with the media however they want. But I feel like Lamar might suffer from the fact that he doesn't do any media.
Yeah.
People like make up stuff about Lamar because he is very private, which that's his choice. And I respect the hell out of his choice. But the downside of it is people can kind of just run with narratives against you and they don't really know you. Because I feel like, do you feel like you know Lamar?
Oh, we definitely do that on the show.
Yeah.
We don't know enough about him, so now we have to just speculate on every little thing that he does.
Right.
No,
so it's
I agree with that.
It's a weird situation where some of these other quarterbacks, they're out doing a bunch of stuff and interviews and you see them all the time. You're like, oh, I feel like I know that guy. So Lamar, just come on the show. We'll fix this for you. That's really what I was saying.
Well, so Lamar is allegedly up late playing video games, but he's not streaming. He's just doing it for the love of the game.
He's just doing it for the love of the game.
I respect that.
Yeah. He's getting some reps in. Okay, before we get to Sunday's games, let's do a couple ads.
Before we get back to the games, they're brought to you by Draftkings. The stage is set. The college football playoffs are here. Every snap, every drive, every touchdown
DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting, puts you right at the center of the action. From real-time wagers to season-ending thrillers, DraftKings keeps you in the game from kickoff to the final whistle. New customers, bet just $5. If your bet wins, you'll get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code TAKE. That's code TAKE. Turn $5 into $200 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. And these games are also brought to you by our great friends over at Twisted Tea. Twisted Tea is the perfect beverage to keep the good times going this holiday season. I had an ice-cold Twisted Tea last night. I was watching some football on my couch, had it half and half. Great drink, whether you're in charge of drinks for your family's holiday party, if you're heading to the hometown dive bars to stay warm during your time off, or if you're hitting a late-season game, Twisted Tea is there to turn your holiday season up a notch and make a good time a great time. Make sure to look for those yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Give yourself the gift of Twisted Tea this season. Put your Christmas tree up. I love how it looks in our studio. It's got some nice ornaments on it. We got the peach right here hanging off this branch. We got the original. We got some half and half. We got it all shaken out with a Twisted Tea Christmas tree. Make sure to look for those yellow cans. Give yourself the gift of Twisted Tea this season.
Okay, afternoon games. We have a very special guest for 5 minutes here because we wanted to get his take. It is Browns 13, Steelers 6. Jerry, we'll give you our takes, and then you can tell us how you're really feeling, okay?
Cool. Yeah.
And great job on the boomer.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Put a lot of, work into that.
You said you had an unreleased one.
Yeah, talk to Eric. It can't be released.
Okay.
It can't be released. Can't be released. Not for air.
Okay, so this was the most Tomlin game ever. Mike Tomlin trying to get to 10 wins, a favorite on the road.
Yep.
Of course this happened, and it's mostly credit to the Browns defense. They were lights out, incredible performance from them. The Steelers just had no offense going. I know DK is a big miss.
He's obviously a big part because they don't really have a weapon besides DK, and when you have Darnell Washington getting injured in the first half.
Yep.
And then you just have Adam Thielen and Scotty Miller.
Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, when targeting receivers in this game, was 8 for 21 for 60 yards. Not good. Yeah, so the Steelers, they looked like they spent their game plan worrying about Myles Garrett getting a sack. Mm-hmm.
Like when Arthur
and he
Smith,
didn't.
When Arthur Smith, credit to Arthur Smith.
Mission accomplished.
The mission this week was do not let Myles Garrett break TJ's record against us.
Mm-hmm.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished.
Good job,
well done.
Good job, Arthur Smith. So the Steelers, these are some crazy stats for the Steelers. Number one, they're now 1-6-1 in their last 8 visits to Cleveland on the road.
Which is crazy because, remember, Big Ben didn't lose in Cleveland for 20 years.
No, and the Steelers, this one is actually insane. In their last 5 games against teams that are 8 games or more below 500, the Steelers have won 0 of them.
Ooh.
That's pretty crazy, considering that the Steelers, say what you want about Mike Tomlin, he finishes with a winning record.
Yeah.
When he's playing the stinkiest teams, and the last 5 times they've done it, they've lost. I think they tied one of those games too, but they're winless in their last 5 games. Pretty crazy. I guess it doesn't really matter that much for the Steelers as long as you win next week.
Well, yeah, but
it felt like all the good things were happening to the Steelers. They were fixed. I believe Jerry said that they were fixed. Super Bowl. And then you do this against the Browns.
So Jerry was actually on the last show that we did because we were talking about DK. And I think the exact quote was 2 playoff wins minimum.
Minimum.
Has that changed, Jerry?
Let me just start out by saying this. What stings the most about this game was, and you guys seen I came out with the Cena today, Jerry Cena. My son, diehard Cena fan.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're home this morning, and we're talking and telling the Steelers are on TV today, big game.
Yeah.
He's going to watch it with mommy and whatnot. I was like, dude, trust me. I know you don't understand yet. This year is different. We're supposed to lose this game.
Yeah.
But this is different.
What do you mean you're supposed to?
Like, the Steelers are supposed to lose this game to go to Week 18. That's just what they do. I was telling them I'm wearing the Cena out of respect because the Steelers have the never give up attitude this year.
Okay, so
they're going to win it this week.
Do you think Cena set a bad example for the Steelers by tapping out?
Yeah, it set a bad example for the kids. Forget about the Steelers.
Yeah.
For the kids, yes. But I told them straight up, I'm wearing the Cena today. Never give up attitude. Rise above all the hate, the Steelers get. They failed.
Wait, who hates on the Steelers?
Just the media, the media.
Well,
You're in the media.
You're a big
number
Steelers
1 media
hater.
guy.
I mean, I'm up and down on the Steelers.
Right.
You know, like if they win, I'm
So
like,
what a fan should do.
yeah, exactly. I ride the waves. I'm never in the middle. I'm either all the way up top or all the way below. I guess not riding the waves. I'm up and down. But listen, my take is this: regardless of what happens next week, Tomlin's got to go. Mm-hmm. I mean, just got to go.
Got to go.
It's stale. Okay, he has a losing record in the playoffs. Okay, he refuses. He changes offensive coordinators all the time, defensive coordinators. The seasons all look the same. Players change. All these coordinators change. The staff changes. Mm-hmm. Everything is always the same because it's Mike Tomlin. Okay. He plays scared football. He trusts his defenses so much. Also, shame on Omar Khan a little bit. Can we say that?
Yeah, sure.
You're not going to draft a wide receiver. You're just going to rely on DK Metcalf. Mm-hmm. God forbid if he gets hurt. He's been healthy all year. God forbid he gets hurt or suspended. You have Scotty Miller, MVS. And I'm feeling it doesn't work.
Jerry, what do you think about bringing DK back? Like in light of the new information that has come out about the altercation, and the new information, by the way, is just Jay Glazer saying, "I have the information."
Mm-hmm. Listen, you can't touch fans.
We should have said.
Bottom
by the
line,
way,
you can't touch fans.
Yeah.
We should have said we talked about that guy earlier in the show, but saying that the two things he hates in the world are racism and animal cruelty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I can get behind that.
Yeah. I stand with him.
Yeah.
I mean. I stand with him in the fact that I'm a fan. First, you can't touch fans. You can't. No matter what they say.
You can't touch fans. Untouchable.
Outside the game on your own, you want to do a hit or something like that. Sure.
Okay.
In the moment, you can't do that.
Can't touch fans.
Jerry, would you ever confront an opposing player like that?
No. Only online. Never in person.
So how do you feel about week 18?
As of right now, the loss didn't hit me until like maybe an hour and a half
Yeah,
ago.
you said that. You were like maybe 2 quarters into the Bears game. You're like, yeah, the loss just hit me.
Yeah, I put my coat on because I got the chills throughout my whole body. And I was like, I'm freezing and I don't know what's going on.
Oh, yeah, we lost to the Browns.
Yeah, we
lost to Shadus.
We just lost to Shador Sanders with a fourth string running back and what is it, third or fourth string quarterback?
Yeah. Your body's giving up on it.
It's crazy. My take right now in this moment, and this is sad to say.
Uh-oh.
I mean, this is really sad to say.
Oh, no.
I don't care if we lose or win next week.
Whoa,
That's
no,
not true,
you don't mean that.
You don't mean that.
No, I mean it.
No,
I mean it.
This is what happens. This is but can I just say this is what happens when you put a microphone in front of a player right after a gutting loss. They say shit they don't mean.
No, I mean it. I'll tell you why I mean it, okay?
Why? Because but Mike Tomlin's not getting fired, dude.
I think it is a better chance if they lose this Week 18 game, he gets fired, than if he makes the playoffs.
It does feel like, what if...
That might be true, but I still don't think he's getting fired.
The losing coach gets
fired.
You
have to fire him, Dan.
That would be great.
Yeah, that would be great, right? Like either Harbaugh or Tomlin has to go.
Yeah, loser-lose sound match.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should put that out there.
It really should be.
But you don't think there has to be...
I don't think there's any chance.
But how can't you fire this guy?
They don't fire people.
They don't fire him. They don't fire guys.
He hasn't won in a decade.
I understand.
I mean,
so that's where I think that you're going to come to your senses later on in the week and realize that there's no firing him, and you want to win this game because you want to be in the playoffs.
By Sunday, I'm going to want to win this game. In the moment, I don't care. Right now.
This is
You'll be back.
Like
Aaron Rodgers is going to say something during an interview, and you're going to be like, "We're all back."
He already said.
What did he say?
He said, "Listen, we've been dealing with adversity all year. We bounced back."
Yeah.
So, like, can I also say something? Aaron Rodgers is not to blame for this season whatsoever. Zero. A big fat zero blame on him this year.
Okay.
He's played pretty fucking good. Mm-hmm. Pretty fucking good. For what he has around him, he's played pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Also, can I say something as well?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Arthur Smith is dog shit.
No.
I know he's your friend.
He's a friend.
I know he's your friend.
Jerry, fact or fiction? Myles Garrett didn't get a sack.
Fact.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does that make you feel good?
Yes.
Say thank you, Arthur Smith.
Thank you, Arthur Smith.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
Good. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll find out. We'll stream it Sunday night.
Okay.
I want you head to toe in Steelers gear.
You don't want no
shit.
Cena?
No, you just lost to the Browns in Cena.
All right,
Cena
fair.
tapped.
Yeah.
I want full Cena.
I know,
I
Max.
want all Cena.
You know what we do? Because we're going to stream Saturday for TVs, Bucs and Panthers.
You want Cena Saturday?
Cena Saturday, Steelers Sunday.
I like that.
Okay.
That's what we
like
do.
that.
Full,
Done.
because I do want to see the full Cena. You said you had even more Cena to go.
Yeah, I have more Cena.
Jerry, can I say something?
Yeah.
Show the people you're seeing it. Take off your coat.
I took it off.
Yeah, it's out.
broken.
Oh, he broke you.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Who would you rather play, Lamar or Snoop?
Right now?
Who scares you more?
Oh, I'd rather play Lamar. Steelers own Lamar. I mean, last year they ran all over them, yes, but the history shows me I'd rather play Lamar.
Okay, do you count this as a playoff game?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, all right. So Mike could win a playoff game.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, he could. This is a playoff game.
Minimum
Eric.
2.
Yes, Eric. This is a playoff
We
game.
still back on minimum 2.
If they win on Sunday night, they will beat the Texans. That's a fact.
Okay.
I'm not worried about the Texans. I was worried about the Bills and the other teams and the Jaguars.
Okay.
But I think they could beat the Texans.
All right.
Okay. All right. Well, Jerry, thank you.
Yes, thanks.
Jerry,
Great job on your boomer.
Who are your Super Bowl picks?
Right now?
Yeah.
The way it looks, Bears, Bills.
Bears, Bills.
Okay.
Wow. Wait, can you read us just a couple lines of the unreleased boomer?
No.
No, just one.
you
Just
don't
one
wanna do
line.
that.
Just one line.
I'll put it this way.
The safest line you have.
A playoff berth wouldn't be the only thing that Jerry would be thinking about for Mike Tomlin.
The safest one line that you had.
This is going to get cut.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right. Thank you, Jerry.
Jerry. Bye,
Appreciate it. Okay, so that was Steelers Browns. Yeah, that was just the most Steelers
How
game.
about that touchdown from Shador, though? Absolute missile.
Dot to Harold Fannin. Threw it where no one else could get
Wait,
it.
I do have a take about that.
I am happy for Shador.
I am too.
Yeah.
Like he say what you want. He makes the Browns kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, I agree.
But we got a new Against All Odds just dropped,
Okay.
and it was from Josina Anderson, also the author of the original Against All Odds, and this was about the touchdown pass that the Browns threw today. She had a lot of tweets about the Browns today. All right, yeah, new Against All Odds just dropped from Josina Anderson, the author of the original Against All Odds post. Shador Sanders places this TD to Harold Fannin Jr. where it needs to be to avoid interference from the Steelers secondary. It was just an absolute butterfly. And I think that was Duggar from the Steelers that just made a beeline to the sidelines and essentially took himself out of the play. Avoided interference in the play, though. Congratulations to Shador. Great play.
Yeah. By the way, going off of your crazy Steelers at Browns stats, the last time the Pittsburgh Steelers won a game in Cleveland with a quarterback not named Ben Roethlisberger was 2003.
Whoa.
Tommy Maddox.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So the 1-6-1, the one was 2021 Ben Roethlisberger. That's nuts.
That is pretty crazy considering how bad the Browns have been, and we think like how good the Steelers have been.
Yeah. Well, and it's also just Big Ben just owned Cleveland for 20 years. It was just he would go there, he'd win, and hey, listen, Mike Tomlin said he didn't think that they played poorly today, so that's really good.
Good for them.
Yeah, they have something.
I mean, they did. Like,
they played poorly.
The offense was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was a poor performance.
Defense not bad, not terrible, but yeah, it was not. I would say that's a poor performance, Mike. You can say
it was a poor performance. Okay, next game: Seahawks 27, Panthers 10. Now, I was rooting for the Panthers today. Was obviously before the Bears game because I was like, hey, the only shot the Bears have at the 1 seed is the Panthers win a game and the Bears win Sunday Night Football. Both things didn't happen. I got to say, as someone who spent 3 hours rooting for the Panthers, I had no fun.
No, that was a tough watch.
I had no fun.
It was a tough watch. Bryce made a couple nice plays where he just kind of extended time in the pocket, danced around a little bit.
But didn't really hit. They had one touchdown drive when they were down. It was 3-3 game. Their defense held up. Sam Darnold was trying to throw some picks, couldn't throw them. And the scary thing with the Seahawks is their run game got going, and if their run game gets going, they're just a really fucking good team. But the Panthers had 11 drives, 69 yards on their TD drive to cut it down 14 to down 7. The other 10 drives, including a kneel down at the end of the game, which I want to talk about, their other 10 drives, they netted 70 yards. 70 yards on 10 drives. That's a testament to the Seahawks defense being incredible. And they just tackle so well, and they don't. If a quarterback hits someone in the flat, there's like 3 Seahawks there right away. They're just such a good defensive team, and so much so that the Panthers kneeled the ball with 1:40 left, which they were down 17. But still, I feel like that's a weird move that you don't see very often.
What was the move at the end of that Bucs game where Godwin got hurt? Because I feel like this game was more out of reach than that one.
Yeah.
But they did.
Well, no, the Bucs did an onside kick.
You remember the one I'm talking about?
Wait,
it was like a Monday Night Football game.
Oh, not
Was
today.
it last year?
Yeah. I can't remember.
Monday Night Football versus the Ravens.
And they that's
they were
right.
down 3 scores, scored onside kick, pass to Chris Godwin. They had the ball in like the 10.
Yeah.
Ankles separated.
And that just took the air out of it.
I'm okay with this one because you don't want to get anybody hurt, and next week means everything.
For sure. It's a meatball take. I just more was shocked because I looked up and I was like, wait, there's 1:40 left, and you want to tell your guys you always got a chance. Obviously, it would be a insane miracle to somehow get 2 onside kicks, but still, Seattle though is so good. They're so good defensively. They ran the ball. Charbonnet was awesome today. And here's the thing that's scary about Seattle is that everyone is kind of like, hey, Sam Darnold, like he's going to turn into a pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
The Seattle Seahawks this year, when Sam Darnold has 2+ giveaways, are 5-1.
That's pretty crazy. Now it does.
They can win even if he has a bad Sam Darnold game.
What are some of those other games? Because I know that they had 3 turnovers today.
Yeah, the Rams game was the one loss.
Yeah,
the Rams game when he had the 4 picks.
Because I think it matters that the offense that you're playing against, obviously.
No, of course, but it's a real testament to the Seahawks defense because they can shut down anyone. All right, I'll look it up. Let's see.
Because the Seahawks turned the 2 turnovers that the Panthers had into 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, but that's also the Seahawks defense. That's what they do. They're fucking
the
really
front
good.
4 for the Seahawks is really, really good.
The Rams game
Yep.
on Thursday Night Football, that was 2 picks by Sam Darnold. He had 2 against the Steelers. I don't have fumbles here, they're just really good. I don't know. The Seahawks are just a really good team, and it looks like they are going to play for the 1 seed on Sunday. And if they get the 1 seed, I don't know who's beating them.
This was not a fun game. This was not a fun game to watch.
It was a terrible.
But it's also good for the Seahawks, I think, to win these ugly games.
Well, I don't think they play fun games against the Rams.
Yeah.
Everyone else they kind of just.
I mean, remember what happened with the Rams when they went to Carolina?
Yeah. But the Seahawks don't play fun games against other teams because they just suffocate them.
Yeah,
and they just beat the fuck out of them.
I hope JSN's eye's okay. That looked like a gnarly shot to the eyeball that he got. He got poked pretty hard,
which was actually a really significant point in the game because it was like the Panthers had him at a 3rd and 21, and then they got the face mask.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the Seahawks look like they're cruising to. I mean, they're going to play for the 1 seed against the 49ers, which will be a fun game on Sunday or Saturday night. And the Panthers are going to play in the toilet bowl to see if they get in the playoffs. It's crazy.
Yeah, so remember that interception that Mike Jackson had for the Panthers in the end zone? He didn't get that second foot down, did he?
No, he took the longest
stride that you've ever seen.
Ever.
So you know what's crazy about that?
Yeah.
That would have been worth $500,000.
For him?
For him.
Oh, shit.
For his 4th pick of the year.
Damn. By the way, there's some, I know there's been a lot of Pope talk with the Bears season. There's also a Pope thing going on with the Seahawks. Okay. So 2005, new Pope is elected. Is it elected? Decided? It is elected.
Conclaved.
They do? Yeah, so conclave. 2005, new Pope is conclave. Seahawks win 13 games, advance to the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. 2013, new Pope is conclave. Seahawks win 13 games, win the Super Bowl. 2025, new Pope is elected. Seahawks win 13 games and ...
That's very interesting. I did not know that about the Seahawks.
Yeah,
that
so they're
a huge data
they're
point.
Pope merchants.
That is a huge data point.
That does kind of take out the fact that they did go to the Super Bowl in a year where the Pope wasn't conclaved and lost to the Patriots. But still,
the point still stands.
13 games.
It's not like the Seahawks. They get a Pope bump.
Should the Seahawks try to lose on Sunday? to stay at 13 games so that it guarantees they at least get to the Super Bowl.
What time do they play? Do they play early?
Saturday night.
Oh, great. So they don't have to miss church.
No. So yeah, they might want to they might think about, someone should get this information to Mike McDonald and they should reconsider whether they play everyone on Saturday night.
Yeah. Listen, I still like the Seahawks. I'm not sure that I fully trust them.
No,
but the defense is legit, and they've got, when Charbonnet is running the football well, I think they're very, very hard. I do trust them if their running game's working and the defense is playing well.
It's the same thing with the AFC, except the NFC just has a lot of teams that I feel more confident in terms of they're really good teams. But there are, 5 teams right now. I would personally throw in the Bears, but I understand if people don't want to throw in the Bears after we watch their defense against the 49ers. But 5 teams in the NFC that feels like if you play the game, anything could happen.
I think that if the Seahawks were in the AFC, I'd be like, yeah, that's the team that I trust.
Right.
Absolutely, 100%.
But the NFC is very similar in that there's just all these teams that are like, if you told me the Eagles went to the Super Bowl, if you told me the Seahawks, the Rams, the Niners, I would throw in the Bears. I understand people wouldn't.
If the Seahawks can somehow avoid playing against the Rams, I think I would trust them.
Yeah. Although, look, they played two tight games against the Rams. Sam Darnold threw 4 picks in one of them.
Yeah.
All right, so the other part of the toilet bowl, we have Dolphins 20, Bucs 17. The Bucs are just the worst.
They're not what they were. The luck's run out. They don't get after the quarterback. They've officially become a tough watch.
Their offense is bad, their defense is bad, and now they play in not necessarily a win and get in game against the Panthers, because one of my favorite stats that I was corrected with a few times on Twitter, which I shout out these guys because I actually have their back. When you find out a scheduling quirk or stat before the general public, it is the best feeling in the world to be like, well, actually, you're wrong. And that would be that if the Falcons somehow win out, it does not matter what happens in Week 18 between the Bucs and the Panthers. The Panthers would just be in.
And that would require the Falcons to beat Matt Stafford and Shuck back-to-back.
Yes, but I am now rooting for this to happen because the Bucs and Panthers play before the Saints and the Falcons. So I'm rooting for the Falcons to win Monday night.
Yeah.
The Bucs to win Saturday night, because this is how the NFC South should be decided. The Bucs to win Saturday, and then Shuck to beat the Falcons and the Panthers to get in, even though they lost to the Bucs on Saturday.
And then you get a 3-way tie at 8-9.
So you get a 3-way tie, and what happens with a 3-way tie is you throw out the common opponent in the fourth common opponent. So you throw out your record against the Saints, and the Panthers have a better record against the Falcons and the Bucs than the Bucs have against the Falcons and the Panthers. This is just...
Okay, so then you could have a scenario where the Bucs win, and then Bucs fans become the biggest Saints fans in the world.
No, yes, biggest
on
Saints
Sunday.
fans. Yeah, so we need the Falcons to win Monday night. But I just want to say, shout out to all the people who figured this quirk out before everyone else, because it was like a wave. I saw actual NFL media people tweeting it out that like Bucs and Panthers playing for the NFC South title on Saturday night, and then you see underneath, actually no, the Falcons could win out and it would be irrelevant. And I was just like, fuck yes, those guys got it.
And I feel like those are all Panthers fans that learned that fact.
Yeah, oh yeah. But I'm like, I was jealous of them. I wish I had gotten to that fact as quickly as they did.
It would be great if we had one team with a losing record in the playoffs.
Yeah.
That's always fun to see.
So that's what everyone should be rooting for in America. They should be rooting for the Falcons on Monday Night Football. So then we have the possibility of a Bucs win Saturday and Saints win Sunday and the Panthers backdoor into the playoffs, because the NFC South, like what they've done to football, they deserve to have this type of weird shit happen and everyone would be like, what the fuck?
Yeah. The Bucs, it turns out they were frauds.
Yeah.
The Bucs were big time frauds. They're now 1-7 in their last 8 games. They have 1 win since October. It hasn't been good.
Shout out the Dolphins for still trying.
Hey,
Quinn Ewers.
Quinn de Aragua
might
be back up.
So I mentioned Jordan Love's gifts to the Packers. I have a couple more gifts I want to talk about. One of them is Tua got Sony ULT sound towers for his teammates for Christmas, plus an additional higher dose infrared PEMF Go mat for the team's offensive lineman. Can you look that up?
I'm looking that up.
PEMF Go Mat. It sounds like a human charger.
Infrared.
Either way, how do you think that works with Tua giving those gifts? Is that an awkward exchange?
You glow, relax, and recover.
Yeah, it's a human charger. You lay on it and it charges you up. Oh my God, this is the most junk science thing ever.
$647.
I need this.
It relieves stress.
Boys.
It recharges your energy. It
This
supports.
will be great for when we start working out.
Yeah,
Whoa. We already started our diet.
it supports restorative
Right
sleep.
now.
Yeah. I have not eaten anything bad in the last hour.
Enhances circulation and recovery.
Guys, all right, I'm buying us.
What is
I'm buying us these glow mats.
What does the mat look like?
We got a glow mat. Holy shit. We just imagine Hank gets back and we're just all laying down in the studio glow matting.
Oh man.
He's going to be so jealous.
It promotes long-term vitality as well.
This is the type of junk
And
science I'm always in on.
It works at the cellular level, in case you were wondering, hey, this doesn't sound like it works at the cellular level. It does.
Do you think we need to get multiple glow mats, or do you think that we can just buy one and share?
I think that if we did this in 6 months when we're all skinny as fuck, we could share.
Yeah.
But it's probably better for everybody to have their own mat.
All right, so does everyone want one? I'll buy one for everyone if everyone wants one.
The Go Mat Starter Kit.
Is it a Go Mat? I'm going to call it a glow mat.
It's a Go Mat.
I'm going to call it a glow mat, if that's okay with you.
Okay, yeah, the Glow
I think
Mat.
we need to just call it glow mats.
Well, it does say glow, relax, and recover. What does PEMF stand for?
I don't know.
Let's see.
Does it block 5G? Oh, man, Tua. But this is definitely something he's been laying on to get the concussions away, right?
It stands for Pulsed Electromagnetic Field.
Okay, we're going to buy him.
Yeah, so Tua, I would think that maybe his offensive line would look at it and be like, hey, you can just keep this.
Yeah.
Did you buy this for yourself?
Yeah, hey, guys, I got you this gift. I know that you haven't been blocking for me because I got benched. Oh, man, lymphatic flow. That's actually, I saw an Instagram ad that we got to get our lymphatic ducts drained.
Yeah.
Because we'll look so much skinnier. It's like this one thing, you just like get it, maybe you get it massaged out of you.
What? What's it called?
Lymphatic ducts.
Yeah, what they do is they
it's so you don't get a double chin anymore, Max.
Yeah. They get
That's why you get a beard.
I know, that is true.
They get all that liquid out of your system.
Yeah. They just get all the junk out.
And they tell you drink a bunch of water because you'll be pissing out your lymph. So it's a weird gift from Tua because if anybody on the team needs this, it's Tua.
Yeah.
And the offensive linemen are like, hey, I know you probably just forgot about buying this till the last second and you just gave us something that you had.
Yeah.
Like Tua probably had 5 or 6 of these laying around the house that he was going to use.
All right, what do you think? 3 glow mats?
Yeah, I think
we can share 3.
We can share.
3 we can share.
Yeah. We're clean enough, guys.
All right, I'm buying it.
I'm not looking at the lymph spot. It's saying it's a lot for women.
Shit ever. Oh yeah, it's definitely for women. But we gotta explore every option when it comes to how hot we're gonna look in 2026.
We used to be a proper country when quarterbacks would buy their offensive linemen trucks and coolers.
Dude, imagine.
And now we're getting them like glow up mats.
Dude, think about how good we're gonna look in Tahoe.
Oh, so good.
We might have to do a full body reveal for the whole podcast on a boat.
We're gonna look really good. I'm gonna have minimum 6-pack, possibly an 8-pack.
Yeah, easy. All right, I just purchased 3 of them. This is the dumbest thing.
Do they vibrate? What do they do?
You're gonna wake up tomorrow morning and be like, "What? What did I do?"
My wife used to be like, "You bought something at 11 o'clock at night for $4,000 from a junk science place?"
This is also how you know you've had a good gambling day.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, for sure. Listen, that's 100% accurate. I had a good gambling day, and that's just a fact. So, yeah, you're gonna buy some crazy shit when that happens. Listen, that is gonna pay for itself. This is gonna pay for itself. The amount
100%. 100%.
Think about it.
How could it not? There's no way that we
I gotta cancel this order.
We use this less than 10 times. There's no way that we use this less than 10 times.
This is so stupid. God damn it. Why'd I do that? And the problem is how everything is set up now. It's got the Shopify Pay Now. You don't have to put anything in.
Easy.
You just click the button.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to cancel that because it can cure osteoporosis. It can arthritis.
What
fractures? It can. If you have a broken bone, you just lay on the mat.
Between the three of us, how many total uses do you think that would get?
So you remember?
I'm saying 2.5.
I was going to say 2.
You remember when
I'm putting the line at 2.5.
You remember when I bought that brain enhancer that was probably the same technology that wrapped around my neck?
Yeah.
I think I spent about $600 on that. I think I used it once.
Oh man! If anyone's looking for a slightly used glow mat, we've got some great prices.
We are gonna have at least two of us are gonna have to try it.
No, it's a PMTV now. I now greatly regret. I asked Dom to find every quarterback's gifts. Now I'm regretting.
You know what we need to do? We need to have Zach just use the mat, and we can monitor Zach.
Yeah.
And see how he does.
Yeah. Boys, we got some glow mats. Imagine though if I was like, hey guys, no Christmas bonus. We're getting glow mats. How mad would you be? How much shit would you talk? If BFD and I were like, hey, boys, we really want to take care of you this year.
Yeah.
We got you some glow mats. Would you guys immediately just get on the text chain and just be like, fuck these guys?
What if it just made us super skinny though?
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. We don't know.
I don't think this has anything to do with.
No,
I'm more interested in the lymphatic massage for women,
and also improvement in biological functions is what it also does.
That was so stupid of me. Why did I hit? Pay?
This is one step up from just buying a bunch of leeches for the boys.
Oh man, that's I you know what? That was Tyler Shuck's fault. Because I've made so much money laddering him, that was his fault. I'm gonna bill him the glow mats.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
On the FAQs, when are the first benefits seen? Unfortunately, it's not possible to identify a precise time for the appearance of first benefits. This is good. Honesty. I like the honesty on the site.
Oh man, that was stupid. I have instant regret. I X'd out of it. I hit purchase, and then I X'd out of it so fast, hoping that it wouldn't go through. You know when you do that, where you're like, "There's no way that they caught that."
Yeah, there's
that I purchased, and I haven't gotten an email yet.
Yeah,
so
there's
who
probably
knows?
a cancel button.
Oh no, I did get an email. Fuck, confirmed. All right, we're glow matting now. Listen, this is going to be a great purchase. We needed to buy something to kickstart our diet.
Some items should not be available for purchase after, call it 10 p.m.
I agree.
This is why stores were so important back in the day.
I agree. Or I need to link my Draftkings account with my Shopify and be like, if the Draftkings account gets to here, you got to shut down the Shopify.
Yeah.
All right, Jaguars 23, Colts 17. Jags are just good. They've won 12 games for the first time in 20 years. This was a tough win. Trevor Lawrence is just awesome at running touchdowns now. He had 2 of them. He had that one bad pick that was like, oh, this is old Trevor Lawrence. But then he bounced back, and they gutted out a win. And, yeah, I'm impressed with the Jaguars. They're a good team.
Jaguars on a 7-game winning streak right now.
Yeah.
Longest since the year 2000.
Whoa.
In this century, they haven't had anyone longer than that. They got to figure out their kickoff return unit. That's really the special teams is like a question mark for the Jaguars right now. But they beat the Colts pretty soundly. The final score doesn't really tell the whole picture.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of like an ass kicking that the Colts just kind of hung around until the end. Kind of a bummer to see Phillip Rivers out there today because it might have been the last time that we get to see him. The Colts are already talking about benching him for the last week of the season, which is unfortunate because I would have liked to see. I'm always going to want more Phillip Rivers in my life. I'm not done with him yet. And, I hope that they just, for America, start Phillip Rivers.
Well, and here's what I'll say. When he was announced to come back, we all were hoping that it would go well. And it didn't go well in the wins and losses. But we did get an incredible 3-game Phillip Rivers stretch.
Last Monday was incredible.
Yeah, we had the Seahawks game where he almost willed them doing basically short yard passes, keeping them in the game, almost willed them to a win against the maybe eventual 1 seed in the NFC. We had Monday night, which was so much fun, a true shootout with Brock Purdy until the end when it wasn't a shootout because they once they went down 2 scores, it was like, all right, this is over. And then this one, which we had the patented Phillip Rivers down late. We had him stomping at the refs. We had him throwing the ball downfield with every single piece of muscle and fiber in his body to no avail. It was beautiful.
You can't really tell sometimes with Phil these days if the pass is deflected or not.
Yeah.
They kind of have every pass that he throws has kind of that same velocity on it. And but I still love watching. I love him when he's doing the jump passes, going sidearm. I love it when he's throwing temper tantrums. I hope that he's been mic'd up for this entire run.
Yeah.
That's all I can hope for is that just if he's done, if this is the end of it, let us get one more piece of content out of him, which is just the best of Phillip Rivers on the field in the 2025 season.
Yeah. Do you think there's anyone let's call it maybe a 17-year-old who they were 12 or 13 when Phillip Rivers last played, so they weren't watching football all the time, whatever, and now they're getting more into football, and they saw Phillip Rivers he throws like that?
Yeah.
Because that's how he always has thrown it. It's always worked, and it's beautiful.
Somehow he used to have a little bit more zip on it.
Yeah, he's 44.
But he's 44.
Yeah.
But yes, he's always had that same motion, that same delivery.
Yeah.
He's just the best. And
is.
And I hope that that's not the last. I would like to see him in week 18, please.
Yeah. Yeah. And Liam Cohen, by the way, I don't know what the odds are for Coach of the Year, but he is, it's incredible what the Jaguars have done. And they're it's not a fluke. They're a very good team.
Yeah, and they've got weapons at wide receiver. They've got a running back that can get it done. I like everything about him except the special teams concerns me a little bit.
Yeah. Memes, good Jets news because we're going to talk about the Jets game in a minute, but could it have gone any better getting the Jets or the Colts pick and then having them completely nosedive?
Yeah, the Jets are elite at trading secondary.
Players. That couldn't have been you traded Sauce Gardner to a 7-1 team that is now 8-7.
Yeah, this is one of the greatest trades on our end. I feel bad for Colts fans. Feel bad for Sauce Gardner because he gets all the insult graphics.
Or 8-8 now. Sorry,
he was 1-7 with the Jets. Now he's 1-6 with the Colts.
Yeah, the Colts. This sucks for the Colts because they were. I do think that they. I never thought they were probably going to be a true Super Bowl contender, but Daniel Jones' injury did change the course of their season.
Yeah, they weren't going to choke this away. They were going to make the playoffs with Daniel Jones. The schedule got a lot harder. That's true. And I don't think that they were ever they never struck me as a 1 seed that would stick around. But it's not like they were going to completely collapse and miss the playoffs until Daniel Jones broke his leg.
Yeah, I think they're the 6th team all time to start 7-1 and then miss the playoffs. The last one being actually Lovie Smith's last year when the Bears started 7-1 and had a pick 6 in every single game.
Yeah,
and then finished 10-6 and didn't make the playoffs.
So Phillip Rivers, they interviewed him after the game, and he said, "If I go back and say, now you know everything that's going to happen, what would you do? I'd do it all again. I got 3 bonus games that I never saw coming. I couldn't be any more grateful." He did this for him.
Yeah.
Phillip Rivers wanted a chance to play football, and he got it, and we're all much richer for it, and we thank you, Phillip. We hope that you play next week. Shane Steichen, if you're listening, just do us all a favor.
Yeah.
Do us all a favor. Put him out there.
Can the Jaguars go to the Super Bowl?
The Jaguars could go to the Super Bowl.
I agree.
They could.
I agree.
Trevor Lawrence is, I would say that this year, especially the second half of this year, he's been playing like a top 5 quarterback.
Yeah.
And you can't really argue against that.
And they also, they'll be the 3 seed. I don't know if they can they get up to the 2 seed? I'll look at that up. But they're going to get at least 1 game obviously at home. And yeah, would I bet on them to go to the Super Bowl? No, but if you told me that in late January the Jaguars were being the Super Bowl, I'd be like, okay, yeah.
We're not welcome on the bandwagon.
Oh, is that true?
Well,
from Liam Cohen. Yeah, that's right.
Well, Liam Cohen and also the rest of the team. They're like, fuck everybody. We don't. I think we might be grandfathered into that. We've been supporters of the Jaguars for a very long time.
Blake Bortles is our boat.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Yeah. So the Jaguars, if the Jaguars win, his jersey's right there. If the Jaguars win and the Patriots lose, they could get to the 2 seed.
Okay.
So the 2 seed is still there for them. They're locked in no worse than the 3 seed. Or no, they have to win. Sorry, they have to win. They have to win to win the AFC South. They have to win against the Titans at home, which they should be able to do.
They should be able to pull that one off.
I'm going to say they're going to be able to do that.
We also had Riley Leonard getting into the game at the very end, throwing a Hail Mary. It was a great throw. He's going to finish the day 0 for 1 with an interception.
That's brutal.
But that was still a great Hail Mary.
Great Hail Mary. I wish they'd let Phil do it. Okay.
How far do you think he gets it?
20-yard line?
Yeah.
The 20. Let's do another ad, and then we'll wrap up the other 3 games and get to the afternoon games and the night game.
Before we get to the afternoon games, it's PFT here making my Irish entrance with proper number 12 Irish whiskey. How do you make an Irish entrance, you might ask? It starts with a shot of proper number 12 Irish whiskey because real friends don't let friends Irish exit a party without a story to tell. Original proper number 12 is a rich, smooth blend of golden grain and single malt aged 4 years in bourbon barrels. You can mix it up with some ginger ale, get a classic and refreshing proper ginger. And if you're in the mood for something smooth but a little bit sweeter, try proper Irish apple. It's a delicious blend of Proper's award-winning Irish whiskey with crisp, fresh notes of apple. So get out there, make your Irish entrance. Anything else just wouldn't be proper. Make your Irish entrance today with proper number 12 Irish whiskey.
Okay, Saints 34, Titans 26. Shuck.
You just got shucked up. Shuck did it again.
Let me just throw out a couple stats for you guys. Rookies in the Super Bowl era with back-to-back 300-plus yard games and no interceptions. Dak Prescott, Joe Burrow, Tyler Shuck.
Mm-hmm.
That's the list. That is the list right there. And Tyler Shuck today with his wide receiver 2 and 3 out, RB 1, 2, and 3 out, right guard, center, tight end 2, tight end 3 out, takes the Saints down the field time and time again in the fourth quarter. He was 5 for 7, 164 yards in the fourth quarter and a touchdown. There's just something about Tyler Shuck, baby.
If Tyler Shuck had started this entire season, the Saints would win that division.
Yes.
They would win the NFC South. Tyler Shuck is the best rookie in the league right now. He should win Rookie of the Year.
100%.
He's playing incredible football.
He's
putting the team on his back. He's doing it without Alvin Kamara. They won. Now they have 4 straight wins with a rookie. The last time the Saints won 4 in a row in the same season with the same starting quarterback was Drew Brees, and that was in 2020. Tyler Shuck is the heir apparent to Drew Brees. Congrats, Saints. You don't need to draft a quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
You got your guy to build around for the future. Tyler Shuck is elite. He should be Rookie of the Year.
Absolutely.
Shookie of the Year.
Shookie of the Year. Do we think he has to win this game on Sunday against the Falcons to win it?
It depends what Tet does in the play-in game.
I think if I had a vote, it'd be Tyler Shuck.
My vote is
NFL
for
media
sure
should
Tyler Shuck.
realize that this guy has come in to a team that was dog shit.
Unwatchable.
They were
not
going
just
to be
bad, but like unwatchable.
They were going to be the first overall pick, and he has taken them. And what is he, 5-3 as a starter? Again, back-to-back 300-yard games and no interceptions as a rookie. Dak, Joe Burrow, Tyler Shuck.
You know, sometimes quarterbacks, they have it. Sometimes quarterbacks,
5-3 as a starter.
Yep.
they have moxie.
Yep.
Tyler Shuck has both moxie and it.
Mm-hmm. Both these are facts.
He's the man.
By the way, Dak Prescott, he was the offensive rookie of the year when he did that. Joe Burrow, I'm really hoping that when I scroll down, he was.
I think he would have had to be, right?
Shit. Fuck. We'll cut that.
Did they have a who won it that year?
I don't know. Who would have won it?
Joe Burrow didn't win Rookie of the Year?
Who would have won it?
He got hurt, I think, right?
Yeah, or some.
Justin Herbert, maybe?
Maybe. Yeah, that actually sounds right. Justin Herbert, probably.
Justin Herbert, yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, okay. So Tyler Shuck is.
Ted McMillan is not Justin Herbert.
No way. No way, sir.
Now,
Tyler Shuck.
If Tet has a bad game, the Bucs win. Then we've got the Falcons and the Saints, but we already said that we wanted the Falcons to beat the Saints.
No.
No.
We want this. Oh shit.
Yeah, so that the Panthers get in.
Fuck. All right. I retract. We want Shuck.
Yeah, I you were saying that earlier.
I know. I
about your
fucked up.
perfect
There's
thing,
too
and
many
in
things
my head,
going on.
The only thing I was thinking is I want Shuck.
Shuck is more important than Stephen Shea.
Yes.
Yeah, easily.
By far.
But
I would kill Stephen Shea right now if you meant that Tyler Shuck was working at Barstool. Murder him. Give me the gun.
Tyler Shuck is he's a culture changer.
Yeah. By the way, so you guys know this. It was so we were on break this week. I was down in Florida with my family. I get a text from my friend Brandon, who used to work PR with the Bears. And he was like, hey, a friend of mine at the Saints had a favor to ask you. I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. Just connect me with him. I guess the Saints do like a captain's corner video every Saturday where it's kind of like Sunday Conversation with Caleb, but it's guys on the team doing it. And this week it was Tyler Shuck getting interviewed by like someone in-house, and they just show it for the team. And they're like, hey, can you join a Zoom and do like 30 seconds on Tyler Shuck? I was like, yes.
What'd you say?
I'll do anything for Tyler Shuck. I did the 30 seconds. I think I said, go shuck him up 7 times. And I also didn't know who they were playing at the time. But Tyler Shuck did reach out, and he said, I appreciate the video, and he will be on PMT at some point in the offseason.
Love it.
We love Tyler Shuck.
That just like gave me goosebumps.
Yeah, we got to get him here in person. I just want to catch a pass from him.
No, good luck.
What do you mean?
It's bullet? A catchable ball.
It's a catchable
ball.
He also throws fucking bullets.
Yeah, but he throws like.
But he would figure out a way to make sure that stuck in our hands.
It's like a pillow getting into your hand.
That's what Tyler Shuck does.
He would put it where only we could catch it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And make sure that we got some
He knows his receivers.
Yep.
Yeah.
He knows how to throw to each guy.
Speaking of which, Chris Olave, like, his career just like completely changed when Derek Carr retired.
Yeah, but now he's got a lottery ticket with Shuck.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
I
I'm
think
saying
as soon as Shuck started being quarterback.
I know, but like he was going to the hospital every week.
Yeah.
And now he's
Shuck is
having
saving
an
lives.
Incredible, yes.
How many lives has he saved since he's been in the NFL?
Can he win Offensive Rookie of the Year and Man of the Year?
Walter Payton?
He should. All right, that was our Saints Titans. Titans also played in this game.
Also, if I was a Titans fan, I'd be pumped.
Yeah,
because
sure.
Cam Ward looks good.
Yeah, and you got shucked. Listen,
everyone gets shucked.
You can say someday in 20 years, the guy who ended up winning 10 Super Bowls, yeah, he shucked us.
Better men than me.
When he was a rookie, before anyone
shucked.
realized who he was. Now, there is a little problem that Tyler Shuck is 26, so I say 10 years. That might not be true. It might be like 5 years, but whatever. Tyler Shuck is here, and he's real.
I just think that if you're the Titans, you're pretty pumped about the way the last 4 weeks have gone.
Yeah.
The last month has been pretty good. Feeling better about Cam Ward. Feeling okay about just everything in and around your organization.
Yeah.
It's been good. It's been a good time for you. So not to take anything away from them, their offense looked considerably better than it did in the first half of the season. So congrats. You got Chase Young too a little bit, but mostly you got shucked.
Tyler Shuck, by the way, got his team a shopping spree at Hugo Boss and some cologne for Christmas.
Legend.
He barely was starting.
Legend. And that's probably like his entire salary.
Yeah. Cam Ward got his team a $1,000 airline voucher. That's kind of a shitty gift.
You know who else got their guys a bunch of Hugo Boss stuff?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you were going to say who got their guys a bunch of airline vouchers.
No.
Also bad.
Open up a
Yeah.
No.
He didn't know. Listen.
Same guy that designed the New York or the New Jersey State Patrol uniforms.
No. Listen. Volkswagen Bug.
Yeah.
Cam Ward also got Louis Vuitton wallet and a Nintendo Switch. That's a good gift.
Great gift.
Should we get some Nintendo Switches? All right, let's keep going.
You got to stop on.
I gotta stop. Tyler Shuck, he's the best. I love him. He's the best. He's gonna be. You got your QB1. I'm convinced. I have maintained this. I've said this before on the show. If Tyler Shuck had a name that everyone knew how to pronounce, he would have been 1-1.
But now everybody does.
does.
Now we do.
But seriously, there will be documentaries on how did we miss this guy in the draft, and they'll be like, well, his name is kind of spelled weird, and how you pronounce it is different.
There were probably some guys in the war rooms of various teams that didn't want to speak up about this guy because they didn't want to be like Tyler Shuck.
Yeah, they'd be like Tyler Shuck, and then there'd be one guy say, "Oh, you don't know ball."
Yeah, have you not watched college football?
Yeah,
and then
you're a scout and you didn't know that it's Tyler Shuck.
That would make everybody feel awkward.
Yeah, they all just sat there saying, "I don't want to be the one to say his name."
Get shucked up.
Patriots 42, Jets 10. The only thing I wrote down about this was basically a week 2 college football game, like Ohio State versus Grambling.
It was bad.
Is that fair, Memes?
It was really bad.
We're talking Jets?
Yeah, I said Patriots 42, Jets 10. This was reminiscent of a week 2 college football game.
Oh, yeah. All our guys are dead.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know a lot of guys on defense right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, still no interceptions.
And who cares about
and
that?
The Patriots
Memes, we do care. We do care.
You can't care.
We care.
You gotta get
we're gonna bet for you to get an interception week 18.
You got to get a pick.
You got to do it.
Get one pick.
No, you could be the first team to never get one in a season.
That's true. That's a good point.
Do you want that?
Yeah, that's
kind of. We just break all the records.
No,
Breece Hall broke a record snapped the streak for running backs with a 1,000-yard season for the Jets today. Last one was 2015.
But that's a good thing.
No, but I think we talked about it last week. Remember, we said that if you're a Jets fan in 20 years, when you're on top and the rebuild has happened, you want to have like things you can point to and be like, there was a year where you got 0 interceptions.
Yeah, this is one of those moments.
Like, I'm a real fan.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Right. Like some year, and let's say 10 years from now, when your defense is humming and you have 35 interceptions, you'd be like, there was actually a year we got 0.
So we bet on the Jets to get an interception today because we want it to happen at some point. It has to happen. And I didn't realize like how far away the Jets are at all times from getting an interception.
Guys just run open.
There's nothing close.
I counted one time, and it was the guy had to have hands in his back for it to be an interception.
No, yeah, I think I know the exact one you were talking about.
Yeah, that was the only time that it was really even a contested
If he just turned
ball.
his head
and had hands in his back.
and had hands in his back.
Wait, Memes, who's going to start at quarterback against you guys next week?
Maybe Mitch.
It doesn't matter.
They could.
Mitch.
Everyone's on IR.
Drake May played a perfect game, 19 for 21, 256 yards, 5 touchdowns. He was also like they just invented receivers. Efton Chisholm the third. They just invented receivers.
Lacrosse
like, here, you
name.
take a fucking touchdown.
That's such a lacrosse name. Yeah, it was. It was a clinic. Drake May put on a clinic today, and the Patriots ended their season being perfect on the road, 8-0, pretty damn good. I have an insult stat about the Jets. Do you know who the leading receiver on the New York Jets is?
Is it A.D. Mitchell?
No, it's Garrett Wilson.
Oh, I was going to say A.D. Mitchell would be funny because he
Yeah.
got here halfway through the season.
Garrett Wilson. Do you know the last catch that he had? The date of his last catch.
That has to be like October.
It's October 12th.
Ooh.
Also, insult stat, Diggs got engaged after the game.
Oh.
The Jets are bring a diamond ring to the game and propose to Cardi B. That's how bad they are.
Damn. Do you know also insult stat, not fully Jets, if Sauce Gardner was his own NFL team, he would have the first pick.
Yeah.
Because he won one game this year.
I thought he won one since he's been on the Colts and one on the Jets.
No, he didn't. He didn't win one on the Jets.
He didn't?
He was out that game.
Oh, no.
He played in one. He played in one win.
That's,
the team won, but he didn't play. He played in one single win.
That's what happens when you have a guy that just checks out and only cares about golf.
Yeah.
PFT, I think you got on that.
On what?
No.
Stephon Diggs thing.
Was that not an actual picture?
I think he just fell.
Listen.
I
Wait,
think
he's
he was
on
just
a, he's
no
on a
way
knee.
you fell for
I think he was tying his shoe.
That's PFT.
He's got
I'm
3
gonna bet.
eyes.
Hey,
Hey, what does that look like?
This is it. No, this is a booth. You guys are doing your whole thing where you're younger than us and you're gonna try to shame us. PFT, I got your back. This has been a long week. We've been off. You get a little. I thought Kenneth Lofton Jr. was going back to Louisiana Tech.
That's true.
Yep.
I mean,
He also did post it, which is bullshit.
in the picture that I saw on X.com, there was no community note on it. This is Elon's fault.
Since we're being nice, I won't tell PFT that the Garrett Wilson stat was revealed like 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
But no, it's more.
No,
But
you
it's
got
worse now.
You
No,
got,
no, no, no,
You got it. No,
You're wrong.
you.
You overstepped. You overstepped. That stat is more relevant now because they played 3 more games.
No, it's
Memes.
old news.
But that news can
No,
change.
they stunk back then. They stink now.
Okay. It's that stat is good. I accept the fact that Cardi B. Wait, so you're telling me Cardi B's single?
she's not.
All right.
They probably
She's
let
not
you join.
engaged.
Let's
Hey,
go.
PFT, I got your back. This is bullshit. What they're trying to do.
Pull up
to
that
you.
picture again.
That's bullshit.
Pull
that
up the
was That
picture
was an
again.
engagement picture. I'm gonna say that it was.
Yeah.
I choose to believe, but you could imagine it could be true. That's what we got to go.
I mean, look at her.
that would be a Stephon Diggs Cardi B engagement.
She's looking at him like, oh my God, it's finally happening.
Yeah.
That mean job by Stephon Diggs.
It says 3 likes.
Yeah, that's another one. That's not the original one that I saw.
I'm gonna go like it. That was wait. Who tweeted that? G Stat. What was that Twitter account?
A bunch of people tweeted it.
G Stacks is back.
G Stacks is back. Shout out G Stacks is back.
No one would propose there anyway.
No, that's a haunted turf.
Haunted. But World Cup coming this summer, so hopefully they keep the grass.
Yeah, they're not going to.
Yeah.
You know they won't. Okay. Bengals 37, Cardinals 14. Joe Burrow's still awesome. Jamar Chase got his touchdowns. He was talking about it all week. Jacoby Brissett tried to he got a garbage time touchdown for us, and it doesn't really matter because we still lost in fantasy, which we will have to have an exit interview with Jerry O'Connell.
Well, we don't know that, Big Cat.
Okay.
There's a chance that Matt Stafford and Colby Parkinson could combine for negative 3 points.
Okay.
And if they do, then we could be in the money.
Yep. That's what we're rooting for.
Some organizations are okay with second place.
Yep.
I'm not gonna comment on that right now. We're gonna take our time. We're gonna evaluate the goods and the bads as we do every season. Mm-hmm. We'll have our exit interview, and we'll see about Jerry's future.
Mm-hmm. Also, shout out Chase Brown. I love these. I know no one cares about your fantasy team. This actually isn't about my fantasy team, but I do love guys who show up in the fantasy playoffs. And if you had Chase Brown on your team in the semifinals and finals, he had 250 total yards and 5 touchdowns the last 2 weeks. You'll remember Chase Brown forever.
But it's also catch-22, where it's like if you had Chase Brown and you start him constantly, you probably aren't in the semifinals.
You never know. But there's certain guys that you have, and I mean this one's a little different, but I had LT in 2006, I want to say, and it was like the greatest year ever because I would just pull up the app and it'd be like, oh, LaDainian Tomlinson had 40 points again.
Yeah, they stick with you.
They stick with you forever. We should do that, like guys' personal Hall of Fames.
Dwayne Bowe,
Roddy
White.
Yep. Every guy has their personal Hall of Fame. That's just like that guy. He did something for me. I'll always remember him.
I had Chris Johnson, Thomas Jones. That was a great year.
Yeah. I'll go all the way back. I did when I was like maybe 13. It must have been like 13 or 14. I was in a college basketball points March Madness points pool where you drafted like 10 guys and it was just the amount of points they scored. Keith Bogans, Kentucky.
Nice.
He did something for me there.
One year I had J.J. Watt because we had defense too.
Oh,
I had J.J. Watt, and so when he would catch touchdowns,
yep,
I felt like I was a genius.
Listen, the personal Hall of Fames for every guy. I had it was Anibal Sanchez when he threw a no-hitter for the Marlins. He threw a no-hitter for the Marlins, right? Personal Hall of Fame.
People forget about Matt Harprig, but he would get a double-double every night.
Yeah. There's guys. There's just guys out there. It was for the Marlins, right? I want to say. I had him on my team, and he was that it? There it is. Yeah. Marlins, Anibal Sanchez, had him on my team. You got so many extra points for a no-hitter. Guys' personal Hall of Fames. We got to do that. Maybe in the summer. Just go through all of our guys.
What are we thinking about Joe Burrow?
The gift was something. So he gave his offensive linemen fossils, dinosaur fossils.
That rocks.
It does rock.
That rocks.
I know it probably at the moment, if you're an offensive lineman on the Bengals, you're like, wait.
Fossils play.
Yeah, that's something that's really cool.
Jurassic Park.
Yeah, that's very cool. That's I would like a dinosaur fossil.
Like it's kind of priceless when you think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's going to give it a go next year.
I think
but he might get traded.
I think so too. I think he'll be back.
He will definitely be the guy who it's Lamar Jackson and Joe Burrow. Just have those Schefter alerts on because it does I don't know if he'll get traded. I know that there will definitely be some phone calls asking what the price is.
Yeah.
That feels like it's going to happen, right?
I think there should be. I think most general managers should make a call about Joe Burrow, but I don't think the Bengals are going to trade him. I don't think he's going to do a power play where he's like, I'm not going to play for you guys anymore. Mm-hmm. I think that Joe Burrow, although he does seem to be showing off the flow a lot.
Yeah.
Like putting himself out there.
Yeah.
He's going to come back. My prediction about Joe Burrow, he's going to come back to Bengals camp and he's going to have some weird new hairstyle that he's going to show off for it.
Yeah.
Because right now what he's doing, he's growing it out so he can have a clean palette and just design it in whatever form he wants the second they get back to camp.
Maybe Goth Burrow?
Goth Burrow would be cool. The mullet would be good on Joe, too.
Goth Burrow would be sick. Yeah, we'll see what happens with Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens with Joe Burrow. Okay, the afternoon games. The first one is the Giants winning against the Raiders, which means they actually lost because they lost the first pick. And we actually have an AWL who tweeted at, pardon my take, shout out Souplax12, JR. He said, don't even bother wasting breath talking about the Raiders tonight. I'll do it for you. They're the worst team in history. Just skip right over it. I think we should respect his wishes.
I just have one thing to say.
Okay. That's not respecting his wishes.
And you know what?
Say something about the Giants, but you can talk about the Giants.
Okay, the Giants have now tied the Raiders for most wins at Allegiant Stadium this year.
Okay. That's
also
crazy.
included in that list is the Bears, the Jaguars, the Cowboys, the Browns, and the Broncos.
Surely that's not where they play their home games.
We're talking about we're not talking about that team.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm saying the Giants equaled their opponent.
I know, but then he started asking questions.
I'm not talking about the Las Vegas Raiders. I am excited to watch the Madden movie, which is about the Oakland Raiders.
Yes.
Totally different
Nick
team.
Cage?
Nick Cage.
Yeah.
Shane Gillis made some cameo. I think Christian Bale is Al Davis.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Who plays Howie Long?
I don't know.
They should have had Chris play
They
Howie.
should have had Howie.
Howie, he
Howie
still looks like he's 40 years old.
Put the pads on.
Yeah, the Giants, listen, the Giants ran into a team that they could beat, and they beat the fuck out of them.
The Giants tried really hard.
Yeah.
And there's no, you know what? I'm Souplax. You get your wish. I was gonna say something about some defensive ends that got benched and all that stuff, but we'll just move on.
Like the guys that are jumping on trampolines.
Yeah, shooting hoops with their kids.
Yeah.
And they should probably be traded.
How soft of a defense do you have to be to not send Jackson Dart to the concussion tent?
It's pillow soft.
Yeah.
Pillow soft. Okay. Next one. Eagles 13, Bills 12. Max, congratulations. Good win. We were starting the recording while you were watching the end. I want your thoughts. Go.
Defense looked very good. Offense was not good in the second half. Play calling was bad. Couldn't run the ball. Offensive line was bad. Didn't complete a pass.
Does it trouble you, Max, that Jalen Hurts is the only quarterback to ever go 0 for 7 or worse in a half?
Yeah,
of a game?
I thought that there would be more Jalen Hurts slander than Josh Allen slander at this point of this recap. But continue.
Well, we don't talk to you
Josh
about the
Allen's
Bills. We talk to you
injured.
about the Eagles.
He's injured.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, Josh didn't play well. The Eagles defense is.
If Josh Allen if Jalen Hurts made that throw in the 2-point conversion, he would have been kicked out of the league today.
That's true.
Kicked out of the league.
It's true. It's true.
Kicked out of the league.
He would have been kicked out of the league.
Wow.
If he got 2 tush-push touchdowns and then made that throw in the 2-point conversion,
Kicked out of
he
the
would have
league.
been kicked out of the
Kicked out of the league. I agree. Kicked out of the league.
We love Josh Allen on this show, but
He didn't play well. What do you want me to say?
It's just that everything that I'm seeing is about this stat that PFT brought up.
It was just a question that I had for you. Jeez, Max.
Can I ask? Well, I had a stat
Jeez.
too that I was going to ask.
There was 2 drops in the second half. There was 2 drops in the second half and 3 dropbacks. He missed 2 passes. They couldn't run the ball. They could not do anything.
Yeah, I mean, Max is right. It's a function of the play calling.
Yeah. Should I not do my stat?
Do your
I
stat.
don't know, he seems a little testy, but you have to have a bad Josh Allen stat if you want to do a bad Jalen Hurts stat.
All right. Josh Allen 0-1 today.
Yep.
Also, per True Media Sports, this is from Robert Mays. There have been 10 games this year where a team had fewer than 5 passing yards in a half. The Eagles have 3 of them.
How many of those were wins?
Good question.
Good question.
At least 2.
Why at least 2? What was the other one?
I remember the other one was
Packers, I think.
Yeah.
because it was in that ugly game.
Win football games. How are you?
It was also downpouring the entire game. Like downpouring. No, the Eagles couldn't catch shit.
Buddy, I think you think we're coming at you. We're not. We're doing stats.
We're not coming at you. We're not coming at you.
We're not coming at you. Put your guns down.
You were very hostile.
We were? Max.
No, Max.
Yeah.
Max
Thank you.
You're on edge right now. You won the game. You're very much alive for the 2 seed. If the Bears lose to the Lions, who Dan Campbell, he's going to try really hard, and the Eagles beat the Commanders, that's the 2 seed.
Big game, though. There's a hat and T-shirt game next week.
Yeah, PFT already started talking about this today. Somehow he's still in it for the NFC East in-season tournament.
No, it's not NFC East tournament.
It is in season.
And it's also an in-season tournament. Yes. Also, Max? This is not my invention. This is
no, of course not.
This is Dan Quinn's invention.
Of course not.
You know that Dan Quinn came up with it.
So he's the one who's saying that this is a championship game next week?
I'm saying that
who came up with that?
That going into the last 4 games of the season, that was Dan Quinn's message.
So what do you think that's still his message after he's lost 2 of those games?
It's a triple elimination tournament.
So Dan Quinn is the one who's saying all of this.
I'm extrapolating from Dan Quinn presenting the tournament.
Got it.
Yeah.
Great. Okay, Dan Quinn, yep. He invented all of this. It has nothing to do with you.
Hat and T-shirt game.
Yep. Got it.
You won the game.
Yeah. The defense is fucking elite.
I agree with that. I think your defense is, like, if you can get a little bit of offense going, the Eagles are definitely in that category. The Eagles can win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I agree. See, Max, you mistake the forest for the trees sometimes when it comes to us talking about the Eagles. Mm-hmm. You won't find a podcast that has been more acknowledging of the Eagles' potential for success than Pardon My Take.
Yeah.
So when we talk about Jalen Hurts and some of the shortcomings, it's because we expect more out of him.
I actually thought about buying the thing to watch tape today because I wanted to look at every single one of his throws. Because
the thing to watch tape.
Are you talking about a computer?
No.
You have one of those, dude.
I don't think, no, don't you have to have some
all 22 access.
Yeah, I thought about buying.
You know what, Max? You know what? We don't have to come into work tomorrow. I've got the access to all 20. I've got the thing to watch
it'll be
tape
quick.
on my
It's
phone.
only 6 throws.
I'm going to grind some tape for you, and I'm going to break down all of Jalen Hurts' throws for you, okay?
All you got, listen, you don't worry about it.
I don't trust you
PFT's
at all.
What do you mean you don't trust me? What am I going to do?
You lay down on your glow mat, and PFT is going to break down some tape.
Yeah, I'm your thing to watch tape. Mm-hmm. You got one of those things now.
No, but
It's a friend with all 22 access.
I know. I should have. I was sitting in the back of that during Sunday Night Football. Because I knew this was coming because I kept seeing a bunch of tweets about the passing yards in the second half, and I was trying to go through the play-by-play and look at if they said that which ones were throwaways. Mm-hmm. I think there were 3 throwaways and 2 drops of the 7 throws, and I know that the offensive line's a problem. We need Lane Johnson back bad. I think they're just not going to play him until the playoffs, which I am in favor of. But we need Lane Johnson back bad because the offensive line stinks. Really stinks.
Defensive line look good.
Yeah, Jalen Carter back.
He makes a difference.
He's so fucking good.
I don't know how he didn't shatter his hand on that blocked field goal. His whole hand vibrated.
He's not a real human.
It's crazy. Yeah, he's a beast. Yeah, I honestly, if you walk away from this game, you weather and the fact that the defense looked as good as it did and had Josh Allen in hell, the Eagles are going to be one of those teams that I don't think anyone wants to play in January.
Max, would you think at the very end when they went for 2? Did you want them to kick the extra point or go for 2? As a fan of the Eagles.
I for sure wanted them to go for 2.
Yeah,
for sure.
I would think so because
our defense was so dominant the entire game. I would rather the situation, the win the game situation, be with our defense than our offense at that point.
Yeah, yeah, you weren't scoring any more points.
I'm not saying that either. But at that point, I was happy that our defense.
And also, that would have been bad if all these stats were fourth quarter or second half and overtime.
Yeah.
No, you would have made sure that.
No, we wouldn't have wanted to do that.
What?
That would count.
We wouldn't have wanted
another
to
half.
do that.
No, he could have scored a touchdown to win the game in overtime. You still would have done the second half stats.
No,
Yes.
Absolutely
If
not.
Jalen Hurts had won that game, we would not have brought those stats
In
up,
overtime?
Max.
He did win the game.
I know. Sometimes
I'm not even mad.
Sometimes you come so.
I also-
we've buttered you up. You're
I also
back.
watched-
You did come out mad there. You came out mad.
Well, you guys are being dicks, and I went into that game being like, "This is calm. It's not that big of a deal whether we win or lose this game." And even as I was watching it, I was like, "It's okay. It's okay. This isn't the end of the world sort of game." There was my reaction to them winning was very subdued because I just kept telling myself, like, it's okay. We don't need to freak it. We don't need to freak out for this game. We don't need to freak out for this game.
It is weird playing in these games where you're already in the playoffs and your seed is not set, but it's almost set. It's weird to like stay in that mentality where you've been, we got to get in the playoffs, and you have a game like this, which is a big game because it's the Bills, but it really means nothing.
Especially when you're out of the 1 seed. Like, the 1 seed means a lot because you get that extra week of rest and you
winning
basically
2
win
games.
the first round.
Yeah.
When it's down to the 2 or the 3 seed, it's not that big of a deal. So it's like you don't need to live and die with every play like I normally do. So I just kept telling, I was like, it's okay.
And you know what? If this is a down season for the Eagles, like, this is a pretty fucking good down season.
Yeah, no, I mean, we could very well get the 2 seed.
It is funny if we go back like a month and a half when you're like, I don't give a fuck about the Bears in terms of seeding, and now we're just locked in a 2.
Oh yeah, no. I watched that game. I was very silent. I was heavily rooting for the Niners. I was for sure rooting for the Niners.
The 2-3 battle is on.
It is. Yeah,
on
it's
Sunday.
very, very on.
Yeah, you're gonna root for the Lions
for sure.
You have to
for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's also the Packers obviously can put together a great game, but they're the most injured team going into the playoffs.
Yeah. Also, I was thinking about this. Right now, it's looking like very possible that it could be Seattle going to Philly in the first round. Mm-hmm. That might be like the lowest total.
Yeah.
Of like a playoff game ever.
Yeah.
Those defense. That's just going to be a dogfight if that's the case.
Max,
if the Bears and Eagles win their first round games, they're going to play each other.
Very well in Chicago.
Yeah, but they're going to play each other.
Yeah, that'll. I'm saying that right now. Roan needs to be here.
Oh yeah,
I was thinking that.
Definitely.
I was also thinking that.
You need backup.
Definitely.
I can't.
Roan's invited for anything.
You need backup for that.
No, but Roan's not invited. I need him there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can't go against that entire cave solo.
He's got to be.
Without Roan, I would have dominated you in the NFC Championship game last year.
Yeah,
Roan.
You need daddy. You need daddy to come and take care of your mean friends for you.
No, he's true. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I don't want to play the Eagles again. I feel like you when we got you on Black Friday, it was like you didn't really see the run thing coming, and now you're gonna be prepared for it. It's a different game.
I don't want to play you guys either.
Max, in terms of
my brother was screaming at me. By the way,
for what?
On Friday, I went to the Bulls-Sixers game. Bulls won that game, and after my brother started jawing a little bit with the Chicago fans saying that we got the Eagles, and I'm like, well, they have the Bears. Bears are kind of good. He's like, I don't give a fuck about the Bears.
We might need your brother here.
He's like, you think we're gonna lose to the Bears in the playoffs? I was like, dude, don't say that. Don't say that.
You might need all the Delentes there.
Yeah. Bring them all.
Max, when you're watching with your family, are you the worst one? Are you the one that flips out the most?
Absolutely not.
Are you the voice of reason?
Scary.
Absolutely not.
That's scary.
Are you at least second?
We might need another Delente in the.
I don't think it could happen.
That would be very funny.
It is like the loudest room in the world when there's an Eagles game on in my living room.
In terms of the Eagles' losses, or in terms of their wins that have felt like losses this year, would you put this first, second, or third? Because there's 3 of them.
Rank your win losses.
So the Packers
is probably 1.
Okay, and then the Lions, I would say that's another win that felt like a loss.
Yeah.
And then this win that felt like a loss maybe. I would actually say that this feels the least like a loss.
The Packers was the most.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're all fucking wins. Fuck you.
Okay, last game. Bears, 49ers, 49ers 42, Bears 38. This was an awesome game. It sucks the Bears lost, but, I mean, in terms of watchability, this was one of the best games of the year.
Yeah, I think that you can take away, like, the Bears are just a very good offensive team, and it's shocking to the system to say that about the Chicago Bears.
I said it out loud. I was like, we're in a shootout.
Yeah.
And we're in, like, not, we're partaking in a little bit of we're in a shootout where every time the offense is on the field, you expect them to score.
Yeah,
both sides.
I mean, they almost won that game at the end with the lateral play. It felt good.
Man.
Caleb had some unreal throws again today.
He was great tonight.
So if you're watching this, yeah, you lost to a really good team, the 49ers, in their house, in a game that meant a lot for the 49ers to try to get the 1 seed, for the Bears to try to.
They could very well be the 1 seed.
They might be the 1 seed, and I mean, the defense, you knew that the defense was an issue.
Yeah, I've been saying it all year, and I think people listened because, during the game, people were like, your defense is trash. Like, I've said it. You guys can back me up. I've said it all year. If the Bears don't get turnovers, it's a problem. And then some people are like, hey, they got to pick 6. Mm-hmm. I said turnovers. The Bears were they needed 2 turnovers to win that game. They got 1.
Also, it might
if they got 2 turnovers, they win that game. Don't you agree?
Yeah. It might also be nice if you get a turnover. It's going to sound stupid, but maybe not score right away off the turnover. Take a little time off the clock. Keep the ball out of Brock Purdy's hands, because Brock Purdy all of a sudden has turned into the best quarterback who's ever played football.
He was phenomenal. He was toying with the Bears. It felt like he knew where everyone on the field was. He reached a higher level. He was so good, and the Niners offense is just playing at a different level right now. If you go, because we didn't obviously talk about the Monday night games, we didn't have we pre-taped the show. Monday night tonight, it's pretty much perfect offense they're playing, and they didn't have Kittle, and it's just crazy to watch how. And Trent Williams was out after the first play, so the Niners are they'll be in a shoot. Their defense is also problematic. You'd agree?
I would agree. They can't get to the quarterback at all.
Yeah, I mean that's you watch 2 defensive lines that are just not good at getting
any
pressure on the quarterback,
like zero pressure.
And I knew that about I knew that about the Niners too, but I knew that about the Bears. Like it's the least down I've been on a loss in a long time, because I walked away from this game still convinced that. If you ask me gun to head right now, are the Bears going to the Super Bowl? I'd probably say no. But if you ask me, can the Bears play with every single team in the NFC playoffs? I'd say absolutely yes. In a one game tournament, they can beat any of these teams. Can they do it 3 times in a row? I don't know. I don't fucking know. But there's not one team where I'm like, we have no chance against them.
Yeah, they played definitely good enough to win. That last pass was like a yard short of its target. And
I gotta watch that. I gotta get my all 22 guy.
Yeah, I'll break that one down.
I don't know if the flat was open, but that also is very risky because you didn't have a timeout, and if he gets tackled, it's game over.
So I mean, in the second half, he completed more than 0 passes, right?
The flat's not really open.
I'm gonna have to break that down when I compare and contrast to Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, no, Caleb was. I feel like Caleb opened up some eyes tonight on a national stage where he is, because he had the quote earlier this week where he's saying there's been a lot of doubters. Oh, someone was open on the backside. I mean, that's an impossible thing to see.
Yeah, it's an impossible throw.
That's I don't like that all 22.
Is that DJ Moore?
Yeah, he's on the opposite side of the field.
It sucks that DJ Moore is jumping up and down.
Yeah,
that's a bad visual.
That's a really hard that's a really hard throw to make. That's also a throw that guys making, you're like, holy shit, don't make that throw.
I think he could make that throw though.
No, I'm saying if this happened in the second quarter of a Week 10 game, they're like, oh, that's a stupid throw to throw it all the way across the field.
Yeah.
Like Cam Ward's made that throw, and we've been like, that was risky. Yeah, I wish he had seen DJ Moore there. That sucks. But even when he's looking that way, he's covered, and then he's not.
It does feel like Kyle Shanahan's in a flow state right now.
Yeah.
With his play calling. Everything's perfect, and Christian McCaffrey is doing everything. It's like Christian McCaffrey is playing perfect football. Brock Purdy's feeling himself so much, he's designing multiple touchdown dances so that when he gets his second one, he's got a different variation of the Dougie that he can pull out on you. That's dangerous levels of swag for Brock Purdy.
That one play he had when he hit Juszczyk in the end zone, when he just basically dodged. He was Neo in the Matrix.
Yeah.
It was insane to watch. The 49ers are going to be a big problem in the NFC playoffs, because I don't know how you get consistent stops against this offense, especially when Kittle is back and Trent Williams. But yeah, it was also one of those situations where the Bears have won pretty much every single game this way all year, And in the back of your head, you're like, you can't win all of the games down with 2 minutes left. You like they have won all of them. They've won their 4 loss. I guess the Packers one was a loss. You know, we were right there. But the other 3 losses were not in this situation. 6 times they've won games where they were down under 2 minutes. So you knew that eventually one of these wasn't going to go your way. People would be like, this is cope, but I just walked away being like, this team can play with anyone. They just have to get turnovers.
Yeah.
If you told me the Bears could figure out a way to get 2 to 3 turnovers for every playoff game, they could win the Super Bowl. That's probably a hard ask.
I still think that Kyle Shanahan should be the coach of the year. I feel like that this is...
What are the odds?
It's an incredible season for him. I don't know what the coach of the year is, but like given all that they've gone through and all the people that they're missing and how they might get the 1 seed.
Yeah.
This is his best job that he's ever done coaching in the regular season.
It's been incredible. They're a really good football team.
I saw one tweet today. I bookmarked it from Start Kyle Orton. This accurately describes it. The Bears' defense is 11 cats, and Shanahan has a big fucking laser pointer.
Yeah,
that's it. He was he was toying with it. Brock Purdy too, just toying with that defense. But yeah, you're right. The Bears' offense can hang with anybody.
Yeah. And big picture, and I know it's not big picture because we got the playoffs to come, and I'm very excited for him because this season has been so much fun. And if you're waiting for the other shoe to drop, I would implore you to just go for the ride because it's been awesome. Big picture, I'm so excited about Caleb Williams and Ben Johnson and the fact that in this league in 2025. It's easier to build a defense than it is an offense, and it feels like the offense is in a spot where it's going to keep getting better and better, and they're going to be good for a while. And it's just like it's fun to watch. Caleb Williams is good. So Ben Johnson is great.
If you get home games,
Caleb Williams is great too.
If you get home playoff games, bare weather, that automatically improves your defense, right?
Oh, easily, especially against the Packers.
Like get some snow, get some shit coming in off the lake.
Yeah, Packers won't be ready.
That's
for that
12th man.
Yeah. Yeah, the defense is it's unfortunate because there's a lot of money on the defense and they just cannot get a pass rush. And they also, I mean, I love Nashawn Wright. He's made so many big plays this year. When you have him going up against Brock Purdy, it's going to be a problem. I mean, I said this when after the Packers game 3 weeks ago. When the Bears play a really good quarterback, it will be very hard to win the game defensively unless you get multiple turnovers. So just got to get multiple turnovers. That's keys to victory. 2 to 3 turnovers a game, Bears can be in the Super Bowl.
I would agree with that.
But you got to get the 2 to 3.
I would say 3 against some of the better teams.
I mean, tonight, if they had gotten one more, they would have been in this. They would have won this game.
They would have.
Yeah. So I'm not bummed out. I know people probably want me to be bummed out, but I'm not bummed out. I can't. It was a fucking awesome game. Did you see also? Warren Sharp tweeted this. I can't believe. I mean, it's a crazy stat. First time ever a regular season game has been tied 7-7, 14-14, 21-21, 28-28, 35-35.
I saw that because the NFL tweeted that out.
Okay.
I know that you're excited about the game because it was a fun game to watch and you loved watching that Bears offense. But when I see something like that, we're getting out of hand with the scoregamis. We're not going to do end-game scoregamis.
No, I'm just saying that's I like it doesn't mean anything. I'm just saying that's just crazy that happened. I would have assumed that it had happened. Like I don't actually care.
You're talking scoregami now.
No, I don't.
I'm okay with the scoregami at the end of the game.
You hate this stat. It just shows how fun this game was.
I don't like people being like a game's never been 31-2 in the NFL. We're overdoing the scoregamis. We got to draw a line somewhere.
This is just a stat showing how fun the game was. It went back and forth.
I agree. It was a very fun game.
It's not a scoregami. It's just this is crazy. They just kept on tying and trading touchdowns.
I interpreted it as the rise of the in-game scoregami stat. I want to nip that in the bud.
Yeah, I didn't interpret it that way. I thought it was just, hey, this game was so fun. Look, they just kept on going back and forth.
It was a super fun game.
Yeah, it was a fun game. What are you looking for, Max?
Memes.
I told him to pull up Caleb Williams' season stats. This is one of those like the Jets. He's 270 yards away.
I know. You
got to break it.
From what, Memes?
From 4,000.
4,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we do have to play for the 2 seed, so yeah, it would be fun. It'd be fun if he did it. I'll say it. It's more important to just be ready for the playoffs. But yes, it would be a very fun stat to break.
It feels like the curse would be broken.
Well, I also think he's gonna break it in years to come. So I'm not worried about that.
Ben Johnson doesn't strike me as a foot off the gas kind of guy.
What?
You never know. You
never know. You're right.
You never know when you'll be back.
You're right. No, I've been very big on that. Where all year it's been a lot of like, oh shit. Well, the defense stinks, and it does. And you know, they're probably not ready. They're a year early. It's like windows happen. You just got to fucking try to grab them. So let's go for 4K. Let's go for 4K.
For reference to the listener, the Bears have never had a quarterback
In the history of the franchise.
Yes.
Correct. Every time they show it, they show 4K passers. Last 4,000-yard passer for each franchise, and it just is blank for the Bears. Just a blank graphic.
How do you feel about Ben Johnson and the timeout down the stretch?
I wish he hadn't used the last timeout. I wish we had spiked there because I think you just – with 20 seconds left, you want to keep a timeout in case a negative play happens. But I am in full Ben Johnson can do no wrong. I don't give a fuck.
I would agree because he's a math major.
Yeah.
I think he's got the clock okay.
It's he can do no wrong in my eyes. Whatever he says, like even there was that shovel pass when we kicked a field goal. There was a shovel pass on third down, I want to say, or second down. And I was like, I think I said out loud on the stream, I was like, Caleb's throwing the ball really well. Like, just let him fucking rip. And then I kind of corrected myself. I was like, it's Ben Johnson. I don't care.
Yeah, trust Ben
Johnson.
Johnson.
Do whatever the fuck he wants.
With Ben Johnson, it's nice to know that you have a coach that no matter what he does, there's a reason for it. Because there's a shitload of coaches that just do stuff sometimes.
That lateral play, if that had scored, would have been so sick.
It was really good.
Would have been so sick. What, Max?
No, I just said that play was sick. The lateral play was
so sick.
The Bills did the same thing.
Yeah.
And I said at that point that was also sick.
Yeah. It's cool when
We
it's
never do shit
designed.
like that.
All right, yeah, so let's look at playoff. Let's do the Rhoback question, rhoback.com. Promo code TAKE, 20% off your first purchase, Q-Zips, polos, hoodies, joggers, shorts, rhoback.com, promo code TAKE. So two things I want to do. I want to ask what playoff matchup, if it started now, you'd be most excited for. And also, real quick, so Panthers-Bucs play on Saturday afternoon.
Yep.
Seahawks 49ers play Saturday night for the 1 seed. And then Ravens Steelers play Sunday night football to end the 2025 regular season to see who wins the AFC North. Max, the Bears and Eagles both play in the afternoon slate because they got to play at the same time. So that'll be fun watching. And then the rest of the games, I mean, besides Tyler Shuck, I think we maybe put Tyler Shuck in the main screen.
I'm fine with that.
I mean, I think the NFL intentionally makes all the noon games have no implications whatsoever.
Yeah.
So like none of the noon games can matter, I think. Or actually, I guess the Jaguars and Texans does matter. They're not playing each other. But
yeah, I think the Saints are good on the side.
Okay, all right.
I've had nice success with the Saints on the side TV.
So playoffs start today. What game are we most excited for?
Not including our own.
Not including our own.
I'm looking forward to Patriots Bills.
That would
Patriots
that
Bills.
would be awesome.
It'd be a good game. And honestly, I think the Patriots would win that game.
I mean, there's a lot that still needs to happen. Like things are going to shake around, but that is, if that could stay, that would be fucking awesome.
It's that one, and then Max, I know you can't include your own, but Eagles Rams.
Yeah.
Eagles Rams would be awesome.
But that's if the Rams haven't played yet. I think if the Rams play, they go back in front of the Niners.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, if the Rams win, they stay.
I think going.
Who would you rather play?
Me?
Of those three?
Of those three, Seahawks.
You want
Yes.
Sam Darnold? I think that's actually the correct take.
Yeah.
I think Darnold coming in, especially because that game is at. If that game was at Seattle, I would not say Seattle. I would probably say at Rams, honestly, of the three.
Yeah, so if the Rams win, according to the ESPN playoff simulator right now, that would put them at 12-4. So the Seahawks 13-3. It would still be Rams Eagles.
No, because they would be above. The Rams would be above the Niners.
Yeah, the Rams are going to. If the Rams win
It's
out,
not the Seahawks.
they'll be above.
We're just talking about tomorrow night, right? Are we talking about full week?
The Rams are. If the Rams win out, they're going to be the 5th seed.
Yeah.
So it will not be Rams Eagles. It will be the 49ers
Yeah.
or the Seahawks.
Even if they win tomorrow, I think they have the 5.
Yeah. So you definitely would rather play the Seahawks.
Yeah. It's not. They don't have. It's not the Seahawks right now.
Yeah.
The Seahawks, right?
Because the Seahawks have the 1. It's the
Right.
Niners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're looking at the Seahawks.
No, I'm looking at the Ram right now. If the Rams win, I know it's not possible at the end of the season, but if the Rams beat the Falcons on Monday Night Football, right now that has the Rams traveling to Philadelphia after Week 17.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
but
just-
it's not possible.
But it's not possible.
Right.
So we're
It's possible. I think
It's
it is
possible if the
possible
Cardinals
if the
beat
Cardinals
the-
beat
yes,
if the
yes.
Cardinals beat them next
That's not
week.
gonna happen.
But yeah.
That's not going to happen. If the Rams win out, it's going to be either the Seahawks or the Niners.
Yeah. I'm looking at Seahawks, Niners, or Packers right now.
I mean these playoff.
I mean,
games.
Packers Bears would be awesome too.
Yeah. I'm very
Packers
nervous
Bears
about
would be
that.
fucking
A
awesome.
lot on the line in that
I mean,
game. Yeah.
so much.
Listen, I'm just rooting for podcast ratings, and either way that game goes, big numbers for the podcast.
Well, you know which way. When you say you're rooting for podcast
Well,
ratings,
what
you know
I'm
what you're
what
rooting
I'm
for.
actually rooting for: the Bears to beat the Packers, Bears to get the Super Bowl against the Texans. Because I would that if the Texans beat the Bears in the Super Bowl,
And I have to cut off the tip of my pinky.
I might go back and listen to that episode after we tape it.
Yeah.
The podcast ratings is the Bears and Eagles both win, and it's Bears Eagles in the second round.
Although no, but it's also the Packers beat the
Yeah.
Bears in a last second walk off somehow. It's basically the Packers.
Yeah.
It's the Bears Packers game in Lambeau. Caleb Williams throws a pick. That's what the people want. Playoffs are gonna be awesome. I'm excited for the playoffs. Even the Jaguars Chargers game if that happens.
And I know Hank's a little. He claims that the Bills are one of the teams that worries. I think that the Patriots would stomp the Bills if they replayed that game, if they play in the playoffs.
I'm so happy that we have meaningful Week 18 games next week. There was a good chance it was going to be
I know.
stinker.
If the Steelers had won and the Bears had won and then the 49ers had sat everyone,
And if the Panthers
yeah, it would have been nothing. Literally
Yeah.
nothing. We're good, boys.
we have
something to
we
look
have a
forward to.
great slate now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a great slate.
Here's to the slate.
Here's to
Here's
the
to the
slate.
slate.
Last
Yeah.
slate of the year. Okay, let's finish up. We got Who's Back of the Week. It's brought to you by our friends at DraftKings. Every yard, every sack, every interception, every touchdown. With Pick 6, DraftKings' newest game, every snap can turn into a big-time payout. This isn't just watching the game. This is playing to win. Here's how it works. Pick more or less on 2 or more player stats. The better your picks, the bigger your payout. It's that simple. Pick 6 gives you more upside than any of those other pick'em sites. It's available in most states, including Texas, California, Georgia, Missouri, and more. Go bold, go big, and start stacking wins with Pick 6 from DraftKings, where every pick can pay off huge. And here's the kickoff bonus. New DraftKings customers get $50 in Pick 6 credits with just a $5 entry on your first pick set. You know the game. Now make it pay. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code TAKE. That's code TAKE. Play just $5, gets $50 in Pick 6 credits. Make the call. Ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Max, do you have a Who's Back of the Week?
I do.
Oh, good.
Yep. Do you want me to
Means
go
do
now?
you have one?
Sure.
Okay, let's do it. This has been a fun little foursome.
Yeah.
I've had fun with you guys.
Good
Yeah.
times.
Fun little foursome. Who do you think the problem is, Zach or Hank?
I love all my guys.
I love them too. I miss them too. They'll be here Friday. So Friday we're going to recap. We'll be streaming live the college football playoffs on Thursday, and then we're going to record for Friday. We'll do a preview, and we will then do a recap of all those games. So you'll have a new episode Friday, and then back to our regular schedule. All right, go ahead, Max.
Baylor basketball. is
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, good call.
Was that yours?
No, it's just a good call.
Great call.
Just a good call by Max.
Great call, Max.
They've done
National
a,
Sports Podcast.
Baylor basketball has done a mid-season signing, which I didn't know was even possible
Yep.
in college basketball, and they have signed James Nnaji.
Yep.
I didn't do a good job with that
No, you
one.
nailed it.
A former first-round pick in the NBA, and it has gotten people pretty fired up.
Yeah.
Tom Izzo being one of them.
This is where I got duped by Kenneth Lofton Jr.
Yeah, there was
tweeting her Instagram post saying he's coming back.
So how does that work? Now you can get drafted and you can go back?
I think if you don't play,
He didn't sign an NBA contract.
this is it's all fucked up. I don't really know what to say other than it's all fucked up.
There's really no rules.
Nope. And the NCAA is just scared of any type of lawsuit.
Yep.
So here we are.
I will say the first guy, the guy from the G League Ignite team, that you know that story.
No.
So a guy back in early September played for the G League Ignite. That was the high school G League team. They lost every single game.
Okay.
Didn't play in college, so he came back. Louisville.
Yeah.
Committed to Louisville. Coaches freaked out over that. Honestly, wasn't that big of a deal because he's not a professional athlete. That wasn't the time to cry wolf. This was the time.
Yeah.
This is the big one.
Yeah. This one is weird. This one makes no sense.
Could you just get a guy, hypothetically, that played on Kansas, and then he's like, I think I want to go play at UNC, like halfway through the season. And then who's going to stop him?
Well,
I know that's probably a wilder version of the same scenario, but there seems to be no real governing body in college sports that's been given any real power to do anything.
What you just said, I think, is why I have a problem with this. It's not that the guy is going back to play college basketball. I think I'm okay with that. It's the mid-season. That's the part that's like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I mean? If
I agree.
At the end of this year, if the whole college basketball season ends and he's like, hey, guys, I never signed an NBA deal. I have eligibility. I'd like to come back. I'm all for that. Mid-season is where it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Don't know.
Yeah. Because what you're saying is kind of a similar thing where a guy just saying, I'm just going to transfer mid-season.
Yeah, that's
we'd all
just,
be like, what the fuck?
It's taking it to the furthest extent that you could do it. But the big problem is that there doesn't seem to be anybody that's actually in charge.
No.
I also don't understand, so he was a draft and stash guy, so he never played for the G League or the NBA, and he never signed an NBA contract. But the Hornets had his rights. So does that mean if he wants to go
if he wants to go back,
do the Hornets still he can't enter the draft again?
I guess they do kind of do this the reverse way in hockey and baseball.
Yeah.
Baseball, you get your rights. Hockey guys will finish their college career and then go play in the NHL that same year.
Yeah.
So that does happen. Where guys will play, literally finish the Frozen Four, and then go join their NHL team. But that's the other way. That's not, being drafted in the NHL, being in some other league, and then coming back to college. By the way, this just, I don't know why this triggered my brain, but memes. We got to find game footage, or if we can find live games. Campaign is playing in Serbia.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I want to watch that so bad.
Dominate.
So bad. Did you know he was playing in Serbia?
Yeah. There was a meme going around. He was our backup point guard in Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
He may be putting up 40 shots a game.
I would dude, could you imagine a random Tuesday at 2 o'clock just being like Campaign's playing, let's get it on the Gambling Cave? I want to see it. I need to see it. Someone get us a link to Campaign's games. Gotta see Campaign in Serbia. All right, Meme Souser, who's back?
I'm going to go with Stranger Things.
No spoilers.
No spoilers, but the second part of it's the final season going on right now. They split up the seasons. First part came out in November. Second part just came out. People are pissed.
Okay.
Why are they pissed?
They are pissed because
No spoilers.
they waited. No spoilers. They waited all this time, and it was kind of a nothing. No spoilers.
Are they pissed about? Are they pissed about people being gay?
No spoilers.
Some people are pissed about that.
I saw some
I
of
don't
that,
think it was enough.
and I think that's
pretty
just the
good.
funniest thing to be mad about a TV show. But whatever.
Well, to do it in the very last episode is very funny too, because then you have to go back and think of all the previous
All the
thoughts
gay
that
stuff
you had
they
about
did?
him, and you're like, wait, was that gay?
It's not the very last episode. It's the very last episode of this drop. There's still one more finale.
Yeah.
It's penultimate.
Got it.
Yes, but it's weird because it's like 2.5 hours. The last one.
No
so it's really 2.5 episodes.
No
is the
spoilers.
Finale.
I loved Stranger Things. I gave up on it when they did the thing with Hopper. No spoilers.
Season 2. I bowed out season 2.
I think Hopper was season 3.
Felt good about it. Felt good about walking away. Never once thought maybe I should get back into this.
You should get back. It's so good.
I don't like when they do, when I get emotionally attached to characters. And then, yeah, whatever. This is a 5-year spoiler, so I can say this one from season 3. When you kill a character off and then, like, haha, just kidding, they're not dead. I hate that. Because I cry. I think I might have cried. It was emotional.
Yeah, but
you can't pull at my heartstrings like that.
But it made sense. It did make sense.
Okay. All right, but yeah, Stranger Things is back.
Stranger Things back. Fun fact about that show: it started the same year as this show.
Oh,
that is a fun fact.
And where can you watch it?
Netflix.
Ah,
good point, memes.
Good point, memes.
Thank you.
Okay, PFT.
My Who's Back of the Week, I've got a couple. One is kind of a more personal one, also could double as a Fire Fest. The Oregon Ducks are back.
Yeah.
The Ducks are back. So 2 weeks before the JMU-Oregon game, I found a website that sells full-body mascot costumes. It was pretty expensive. I thought, according to the website, that they would arrive before the games so I could do some things with the 2 mascot costumes. I ordered a JMU Duke dog and a full-size Oregon Duck costume. They arrived yesterday, about a week after they said they were going to arrive. The Oregon Duck costume is surprisingly good. It looks just like the actual Oregon Duck, I think. So now I've got about $1,700 worth of mascot costumes that I don't know what to do with anymore. So I guess we'll have to figure out a way. Maybe I can just do mascot head picks just for the Ducks.
Yeah.
When the Ducks are playing, do I put the duck head on or do I leave it down? It was kind of a bummer getting back because I thought that they had just stolen my money. That it was a fake website. I would have almost rather they stole my money than get back from a vacation and find 2 giant mascot costumes waiting for me on my front porch. Although that would have been very funny if somebody had stolen those.
Yeah. Speaking of that, college football. Do you guys have any picks that you like? Because we're gonna not tape until Friday or Thursday. By the way, it's bullshit that Michigan just backed into one of the best coaches.
That was going to be my second one, with Kyle Whittingham. But since I don't have the costume, I'm going no mascot head today, so I'm taking the Raiders.
Okay.
Red Raiders.
Okay, you're taking the Red Raiders. I think I like Ohio State. I think Indiana's going to kill Alabama.
I agree.
I kind of like Texas Tech and then Georgia. So I guess that's 3 favorites.
I like Indiana a lot.
And
I like Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Red Raiders.
Maybe Miami plus 9.5.
Who'd you pick for the? You picked
I
Ohio
picked
State?
Ohio State, but maybe Miami plus 9.5. Ohio State to win.
I like Bain. I like Bain.
Yeah, that feels right. But yeah, Kyle Whittingham. That was he's such a good coach.
Such a good coach. Is he Mormon?
He's not.
Okay, not.
I
a
don't
Mormon.
think so.
Not
But
a
I
Mormon.
did see the tweet saying that Kyle Whittingham follows 5 people on Instagram and 2 are his daughters and 1's his wife, and they're all fully clothed.
Yeah, perfect.
So you're good.
That's the guy that you want.
And he hasn't posted in 5 years.
It is crazy that he went. What a turn of events for him.
Yeah.
Last couple weeks.
Yeah, I mean he was. From everything I've read, Utah had a coach in waiting, their defensive coordinator, since 2019, and Kyle Whittingham didn't want to go out last year with how bad the season went with Cam Rising and all that stuff. Did one more year, and then was like, I don't really want to retire, but this guy's going to go get another job. So he, walked out, and then now he's the Michigan head coach. And Michigan got a major upgrade at head coaching.
I would agree with that.
Major.
This is a very, very good sign. Again, we don't know what's going to happen, but I feel like given what was out there, this is the best that you could do.
I mean, he's always had good teams at Utah. I think he's going to, with Michigan's money and recruiting, he's going to win.
They had some violent teams too.
Yeah.
Just beat the fuck out of you.
Yeah. I did see that funny meme that, because Lincoln Riley always struggled with Kyle Whittingham.
Yeah.
Lincoln Riley throwing Kyle Whittingham out of the Pac-12, and then Kyle Whittingham coming back around being like, and now I'm in the Big Ten.
Yeah.
So Big Ten, by the way, 5-0 in the in the bowl season.
Oh, also memes are back this week.
Yeah.
Chris Collinsworth said, "I love memes."
Love that.
Was he talking about you or was he talking about memes?
I hope he's talking about me.
Yeah, I think he was talking about you.
Yeah. Also, Pop-Tart Bowl.
Pop-Tart Bowl. What about it?
It's just the best. Everybody just eats Pop-Tarts.
It was incredible. Someone tweeted, I wish I had saved the tweet. Shout out to AWL. I apologize, but you'll know it when I say it. He was like, it's rare in life that we have a meaningful event that feels like it will last forever. And his meaningful events, he said, was like 4th of July, Christmas, and the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Yeah.
And he's right. The Pop-Tart Bowl is appointment television. The game was awesome. The things they do, the sprinkles on the flags. Fucking love the Pop-Tart Bowl. And they're not even paying us this year. Last year, they did pay us. Please pay us again, although we shouldn't give free advertising. Because I found myself tweeting about it so much, and I was like, shit, they didn't pay us this year. But I don't care. I love the Pop-Tart Bowl.
When you had Kalani Sitake karate chopping up a Pop-Tart, a giant Pop-Tart after the game.
He ate that Pop-Tart so fast.
Savage.
He also, did you see he got mini Pop-Tarts dumped on him, and he caught a couple and was eating them. Guy loves Pop-Tarts.
I like it when coaches buy in.
Yeah.
You get the full Pop-Tart experience.
People were posting the Notre Dame sprinkled helmet, being like, what could have been? Notre Dame would have ruined it. And I thought Notre Dame should be in the playoffs. I defended Notre Dame all season. Notre Dame would have ruined the Pop-Tart Bowl because they would have taken it too seriously. They wouldn't have bought in.
I agree.
You need schools that are buying in, and this was the perfect. It might have been the best bowl game.
I agree. The Pop-Tart Bowl is the best when you play into the fact that it's Pop-Tarts. You enjoy yourself. The Gatorade thing of Pop-Tarts is a great addition to the postseason. I'd say second to dumping the mayo.
Yeah. Okay, my Who's Back of the Week is our fantasy team. So we alluded to it. We do need Matt Stafford and who?
Colby Parkinson to have -3 points.
-3 yards. So we're gonna lose. So Jerry, incredible season. We'll do an exit interview with him in the next week or so. But I do want to share, it was a chaotic week for Jerry. I think he might have had a nervous breakdown at one point. This is why I love him and what he does for the team, because he cares. But Jerry, somewhere in the midst of Christmas week, I don't even know what day it was, put me and PFT on a text chain with the guys we were playing, who apparently are AWLs. And Jerry talked so much shit to them. And PFT and I were like barely responding because we didn't really know what was going on.
Yeah, I was letting Jerry cook.
Yeah, and Jerry, I think it was like Wednesday morning, maybe it was Christmas morning, we woke up and Jerry had left the text chain, just leaving me and PFT with these guys because Jerry went so atomic on them that he had to leave and he got so upset. It was quite something.
Yeah, Jerry, listen, Jerry had an interesting season, some ups, some downs. I blame him for everything bad that happened to Jaden Daniels when he jinxed him in our season preview. I thought that the call to start Colston Loveland was the best call of the week.
Yeah.
He's our top scoring player.
Yeah.
That was actually recommended to us by Adam Schefter
Yep.
to start Loveland over Hill, which was the right call. Jerry didn't know which one. Taysom Hill, I believe, had 0 points. Colston Loveland had, I want to say, 16 points. So good call by Adam Schefter on that one.
Yep.
Jerry...
Adam Schefter almost saved our season.
Jerry cares a lot. He cares a whole lot. And I really don't want to say anything else about his job performance without him in front of us or listening, because this is, these are all things that we want to discuss and hear his reasons for at the end of the season. But we appreciate everything that Jerry's done in terms of trying to win.
Mm-hmm. I just want to read a couple of these texts because they're so funny. This is some random guy. We don't know. PFT and I do not know who these people are.
Don't know.
They are AWL, so shout out these guys. One of them said, I think one of their names is Nick, and the other, I don't know what his name is. He said, "Hey, Nick, Merry Christmas. Imagine tweeting how bad your Xmas is going due to a fantasy football matchup. Hashtag it's just sports." And then he put a GIF of Jerry and his supermodel wife, look it up, saying, quote, "So the driveway might not get fixed this year, but I swear next year I won't draft Lions, Cowboys, Eagles, Giants, Commanders, Raiders, Bears, and Adam Schefter might help me. He's an insider." And Jerry replied to this text saying, "Hey guys, I have no clue who you are." Again, we're on this text sheet. We don't know who they are.
Jerry put them on the text.
Yeah. Jerry wrote, "Hey guys, I have no clue who you are. I can tell from these texts you're not Barstool. They're not funny at all. And you are not athletes because this is not how men who compete with each other gab. I'm going to let these slide, but fellas, you got to be creative if you're going to come for the Kings. Do you have an improv friend who can look at these and give you some pointers? Somebody in a comedy class? Maybe a funny uncle? These are not going to cut it. Got to be worth our while. We were pretty busy. Good luck this weekend and Merry Christmas." And then Jerry left the text chain. This was on Christmas night.
Jerry was... I don't know how you... Most people wouldn't start a text thread with two friends and then add two people to it and then abandon that same text thread.
Leaving us in it.
And
then I said, I woke up on Friday morning at 7 a.m. I said, "Jerry, who are these guys?" He said, "No clue. Felt bad about how atomic I went on these losers. I think they're AWLs, not looking good, boys." And then the best was these guys, again, we have no clue who they are. They just sent us a video of their kid like cheering on their fantasy team. Yeah. And Jerry wrote, "Oh, so cute. Looking good for you." And then side texted me and PFT and said, "These fucking losers sending pics of their kids. No one gives a shit." He had a mental breakdown. We're going to, maybe next week we'll have him on to break down the season.
Yeah. It's hard to stay mad at Jerry.
The fact that I still am just, he had a mental breakdown. He was just doing videos on the highway and then adding us on text chains, leaving him. He left it again.
Me and Big Cat also tried to up the pressure on him a little bit because he was trying to negotiate maybe a higher payout for second place.
Yeah.
And me and Big Cat were like, no, if anything, just go second place gets nothing.
Yeah, that was a miscalculation by Jerry to add us to, hey, how should we split the – he wanted to split the pot.
Yeah.
And I immediately was like, why don't we just double the pot and winner takes all?
I like that.
He was just like, no, do not do this. 1-800-GAMBLER. Oh, we love Jerry. Good. We'll have to talk to him. I gave him a vote of confidence, but I don't know. We're going to have to talk.
Well, vote of confidence can go a few different ways.
Yeah.
I have confidence in Jerry, but I'm still also a little bit I'm miffed.
Yeah.
At the way he conducted himself in the preseason. Put a lot of bulletin board material out there.
Yeah. Okay. Good show, boys. Again, will be new show Friday, and hopefully everyone has a happy, healthy new year. This is the last numbers
3
of 2025 memes. If you don't get this right now, you didn't get it for the entirety of 2025.
Well, I guess at that one time.
Calendar year.
You didn't get it for the entirety of 2025.
And
you know what we'll do, memes, for you? We're going to do 3. 3 numbers. We'll pull 3 numbers, all official, for you to try to get it in 2025. Did you not get it in 2024 as well?
No, didn't get it in 2024. Did guess the right number.
No, did you not get it in all of 2023 as well?
No, definitely didn't get it then.
When did you start 2022? So is this your third full year not getting it?
October 24th, 2023 was me.
All right, so it's only your second full year not getting it.
I guess it right that one time.
It's your second full year not getting it. All right, what do you guys got?
I'm going to go 25.
I'm going to go with 100.
66.
I'm going to go 23. And we'll go 3 polls. That was Jack, 66. Memes, your first number is...
It's 3.
48. You didn't get it.
Close.
What was that OSA?
You didn't get it, memes.
Oh, wait. Matthew Schaefer. Shit. All right.
Is that Island?
Yeah, that's the one I guess when you guys take 3.
Your second number, memes, is... 14. Still have not gotten it. Memes, you still have not gotten it.
Yep.
This is your last guess of 2025. Would you like
What's that guy's number?
48.
Would you like to change your number, memes?
Yeah, you've guessed it 3 times.
Memes, would you like to change your number?
No.
Last guess of 2025, you're not going to change your number.
3.
Okay.
I'll take 100.
I'll take 23.
Probably like 26.
That'd be awesome. 26.
27.
Oh, 26 would have been awesome.
I wish you had guessed 26.
Oh, 26 would have been awesome.
Would you even want to get this if Hank's not around?
Yeah, what?
Yeah. Big time.
So we're at 25 more guesses.
Oh, man.
So when is that show going to be?
So that will be Super Bowl.
If we do two,
we got to plan it out for Super Bowl.
Yep.
But we pre-guess in Super Bowl.
No, but it depends who's playing.
Yeah.
It could
be
we
back
could
here.
do like that
yeah,
Super Bowl episode.
Yeah, the Sunday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we'll do. So we got to just map it out. Someone map it out. Zach, if you're listening, map it out. I would love to see Zach try to map this out.
We need a clock.
We got our glow boards, boys.
Who'll be playing?
That is going to be the Texans and the Bears. Love you guys.